No, they actually left your character with an old man. Oh my god. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Oh no, you should check out the highlights too. If you forgot what it was, watch it. Yeah, how could you forget? But how could you possibly forget what the highlight might possibly be? For any viewers out there right now, Alicia keeps giving me the finger. Yeah, the finger. Same difference.
So the 12-year-old that was playing R6 with me.
Yeah.
He goes, hey, we have 12 followers. I'm like, I know, like 8 of them?
Like 8 of them are my friends.
That I added that are just my friends, and they just followed me just for the sake of doing that. I mean, some of them watched occasionally.
Just be like, 8 of them followed me before I started streaming because we're buddies.
I tried streaming some tabletop simulator, but it won't happen.
That sucks. All right. Let's get some video captured and let's get rid of Sad Panda. To what are you trying to log into? Because it doesn't like you.
Suddenly just stops.
Of course it doesn't like you.
Maybe you forgot how to log in properly.
We love you, Alicia.
No, you don't. You love tormenting me. That's a different thing.
No, it's similar.
They're mutually exclusive.
Right. One of these. Oh, I am so happy. I am so happy you brought it up.
Oh, Claudia forgot. That's right. I remember now.
You're welcome, Internet. She tried to make something up.
No, I repeated what I heard. I just did not hear the whole thing, apparently.
Sure. You didn't know the whole thing. No, officer, I don't understand why that's not the thing. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Boo-doo. Boo-doo. I can get rid of that one and remove.
You're probably gonna wanna hop back on because I think I'm embedded.
Huh?
Echo?
What?
I'm echoing.
You're echoing? Sorry, I'm sorry. Turn your stream volume off.
It's the thing's paused. That's not it.
I don't hear an echo.
Yep, a little bit.
No, none for me.
See, it's not just me.
Is it just from me, or is it when you guys talk?
Seems like it's when we talk. So I don't hear one for you.
Sounds like a you problem then. You're only hearing an echo of Alicia? Sounds like an Alicia problem. I honestly do not hear an echo. I mean,
A little bit of reverb.
a little bit of reverb.
She has a halo around her voice.
Oh, it's because she forgot. Did you watch it, Dory?
I have it. It's I'm watching it right now.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Change the name of that fucking stream. It still says Dragon Age Origins.
I've been forgetting all weekend to change my stream and everything.
Let's do that. Tanya had a brain fart. Yep, big old brain fart. I don't even know what the hell episode. We're on 10? 9? 8? No, we're on, I think it's 10. Let's double check. Let us double check. We are on... That was the last one. We are on, holy crap, 10.
And what now?
10 episodes, man.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's a miracle.
Breaking that paper out.
Dork. Let's F5 that, make sure that goes through. And it didn't. Why didn't you save that, you stupid piece of crap? Update. Update. Refresh. There you go. What do I use to capture? What do you mean capture what specifically?
Capture the strap.
I'm using XSplit.
I used OBS. It's not bad.
I honestly tried OBS. And I'm not intelligent, but
Hey, girlfriend.
I could not quite figure out how to get OBS to do what I wanted it to do. So I'm like, XSplit was pretty dumb people friendly.
Yeah, no, I actually had to, like, so it does, like, the little tutorial wizard thing straight out of the gate, and then it brings you to a black screen, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck do I do next? Like,
Yeah.
I tried to Google some YouTube videos, and they're like, oh, you need to go over to this thing, hit game capture, and then click whatever screen you're trying to capture. I'm like, that's fucking
There we go.
interesting.
Well, I mean, XSplit is similar. Why am I getting a black screen still on the bottom of my mouse? Because I am not got that full size. There we go. Hey, Twitch, how's everybody doing? We're having some technical difficulties because I'm an idiot, but hey, you know, it happens.
You're not an idiot, just an evil DM.
I mean...
Why? Because you forgot.
Yeah, because I forgot things. And...
Because Claudia forgot.
Fuck all of you.
Now she's an evil DM. Alicia.
Yeah, Alicia forgot. Oh, well, because Alicia forgot, Claudia forgot. And rolled poorly to see if she remembered. And it is forever memorized on the internet. Immortalized, thank you. Memorialized. It's a word that I can't pronounce on the internet. I should probably tweet this. Penguins? Can he not? He can't say penguins?
There's a whole thing. Just Google Benedict Cumberbatch penguins.
I'd rather not, but okay.
How does one mispronounce the word
keep saying penguins.
What?
Wings. That's adorable.
Sometimes there are words you just can't pronounce. I know there are some I can't do.
Sometimes if I say
Such as.
I start to second
I can't
guess my
pronounce
ability
them, so I
to.
can't give you an example.
But if you give us an example of a word you can't pronounce, we might forget that you forgot.
Sometimes if I pronounce a word too fast, I forget how to say that word.
Don't worry, Alicia, we'll get over this in a few minutes.
When you goof up the next time.
What the hell? Oh, you changed your name to Heffrey.
So,
Yes.
Damn you.
so
I'm like-
you saw the amazingness that happened last week.
Every Minstorino.
Alright.
Howdy, Briar Cub, sorry.
Oh, we have people. Sorry, I'm not paying too much attention, humans.
Hello, Briar Crow.
I'm gonna go ahead and do the.
I called him Bear Cub.
I think that's almost what I did the first time. I saw the name pop up too. Alright, so it says I have 4. I had 5 followers throughout the week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna go ahead and push these through. Zalbar787 followed. Carice from Girl Streamers followed. Woohoo! Profit Roll gave a follow throughout the week. Salts. Ah! That hurt. I didn't do anything. It just felt like a nerve got pinched in my elbow. Jerk. I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna forget that you were that mean.
No, you won't. You never forget.
Salt Slinger gave a follow. And Sword Cast Adventures, which is a podcast D&D group, gave us a follow. Yay! Alright. One more quick thing before I push our faces. Actually, I can probably just push our faces live and you guys can talk to the chat. And we are more live nuts.
You are roboting really bad.
Is it still robot?
Every time you talk, it's like.
Yeah, and I still hear like little.
Even the background noise, just make it.
Yeah.
Test.
Now it's fine.
Okay.
You're human again.
I suspect it is my headset.
Dying, maybe.
I believe.
Echo from everybody.
It's a dying, perhaps.
I think so. That's what you get for buying the cheapest Logitech wireless headset possible. Let's see, who said hello? Hello, Gelford. Hello, Briar Cub. We're gonna change this real quick. Where is it? Where are the goals? Oh, they changed it. How dare they? Follower goal. How dare they? We're gonna end that goal because I can't update it. Right. starting at 65. And it's going to end December 30th. Not 2014, Tanya, 2017.
I'm pretty sure it's 2014 though.
You hit knockout?
I wish.
No, she just forgot what year it was.
No, I fat fingered it because the 4 is right below the 7. Alright, so, first things first. Now it's freaking hot in my apartment. It's been cold all morning, and now it's hot. So, you might get to see me semi-undress. I don't know, Twitch. You get to see all kinds of weird shit. Alright, Danny, thank you so much for that. It's not gonna happen right this... Yeah, it probably will. Hold on.
Oh, I ain't grooving.
It's hot in here. Now I'm gonna get cold.
It's monotonous. I want my glass.
No, I think that shirt's just really warm. It is military surplus from Europe, so it's clearly made with quality. Alright, so, things and stuff and stuff and things.
See one half of Jeff's face.
Yep. You lean so far back that you're out of camera. First things first, a thank you to the Vice community, which includes Alicia and Danny, because I feel like a lot of the followers and a lot of the fact that I made affiliate is because of y'all. As well as girl streamers and Ms. Adventure, who I got a lot of thumbs up and stuff from them. Yeah, big boost from them. And her channel, which, if you haven't watched her, go watch her. She's on during the week. She is entertaining, to say the least. She dies a lot.
And she appreciates
Well, you know, why is that not working now?
Do you? I forgot.
Oh, there it is. I was like, why is the chat not coming up? So thanks to them, I did make an affiliate. I am gonna try and get some subscriber, emojis created. I have no idea what I want to do with them. Not a clue. I don't want a poop emoji. I don't want a poop emoji. And I don't want a dice emoji because that seems like it's overdone by D&D channels.
Just make them
All
all
different versions of our faces.
No, just make them all sarcasm emojis.
Make them all Basil sarcastic emojis.
I can just make an emoji that says Alicia forgot.
Yeah.
Too long.
I'll make that shit fit.
There's some.
If you're gonna go for that, you might as well make it a buddy that says Claudia's brother is a dick.
Well,
Wait, what's Claudia's brother's name again? Seriously. I can look it up.
Balder.
I don't want to, but
I thought you were making another remember don't kill us.
No. Balder. I can just get an emoji of a penis with the name Balder on it. A little happy dick with like my name is Balder. Anyway, so I've increased the follower, and I'm gonna do it straight through 2017. If I can get 100 followers by December 30th, I'll do a drawing on the 31st, and somebody will win a giant D20. Not this D20, because this is my D20, but Kyle Peeler has agreed to make me a D20 to give to somebody, so you have a 1% chance. Thank you for the host, Miss Adventure!
save
Don't
her.
save her.
Save me.
There is no saving any of us.
So if you know somebody who doesn't follow me, who likes pen and paper RPGs, or just wants a really cool paperweight, this is about £1.50. So, and if you roll it on a flat surface, it will continue to roll.
Pen and paper? Do you get characters in pen?
It was shorter than pencil and paper.
Hey, man. Only hardcore
Paper and pencil,
players.
pen and paper,
Sheets.
same difference. But yeah, 100 followers. I'll do a giveaway for the D20. It'll be made. It'll be made. It'll be made out of poplar. And we'll let the winner pick the color of the numbers and what stain gets put on it, if any.
Gonna need a big dice tower.
Yes. And then still for November, doing the mini giveaway. I lost the number, but we'll just say if I can get, whatever. It'll be the little thing I drop.
Last week too.
I know, sucker's slippery. I keep
It's appropriate for what it is.
I keep twirling it by one of the legs because it's just sitting here, so I'm like just twirling it while y'all were playing yesterday. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna break one of these fucking legs off, and I'm gonna have to give it away. Little Onkeg. It's a little plastic mini, but it's a good bit taller than the standard. It's a large mini, yes. So the Onkeg, the dragon. Let me turn this light on so y'all can see shit. I knew I forgot to do something. Dragonborn Elementalist. And the Rosario Bad Axe. Focus. Focus. There you go. No glare. It's she looks half orcish, wielding some Viking axes. Did you give the Onkeg a name? Dropsy. The Onkeg's name is Dropsy. Because I keep dropping it. And as always, my my RPGs multiplayered here on the channel run for charity. This month's charity is the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. We are up to $70, which is awesome. Feel free to donate to that. They are a great resource for anybody who is having not so great thoughts. They're also a good resource for anybody who is a survivor of suicide. If you know somebody who's committed and you need to discuss how that affected you as somebody who didn't. So there's that. And if you mouse over the stream, you will see my ugly mug in the lower right corner. You can click on it, see how many gold pieces you have, gamble those gold pieces away, redeem those gold pieces for something. Right now it's just asking me questions and possibly running you a D&D game. There will be more at some point. And keep an eye out for the mimic that may pop up on your screen, because it'll give you more gold pieces. Just click on it, slay it, and you're good. That concludes my announcements. Let's go ahead and tell everybody who you are and who you play and why you tolerate me as your DM. Alicia! You're muted. No, I think she's just fucking with us now.
No, I seem to have trouble remembering any of that. Moving on. But no, I'm playing human sorcerer, who is sometimes literally on fire. To tolerate anything? I don't know. It's getting harder by the minute.
Oh, well, I mean, I would hate for that clip to be posted in chat.
It's already on the channel. That doesn't make any difference.
Oops! Oh, I'm sorry.
That's a nice channel you got there.
It's only 10 minutes, guys. It's entertaining. Tori.
And we really have Dory to thank for that since she wasn't here last week and we had to be sent on a side quest.
Yes.
No, don't apologize. It was...
That was not a side.
This isn't a shrug of a
Hard, it's hard.
Dory, go ahead and tell us who you are and stuff.
Hi, Dory.
And I'm an D&D player.
I'm at Whimsy Queen on everything, so come and find me and talk to me.
Yes, go stalk her.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
The players sound low. What? No, they do not. You're lying. Oh, I know why. Fuck!
No!
What did you do?
Or what did she forget to do?
Yeah, what did you forget to do? Oh, you don't like it when it's on the other foot, do you?
No, you couldn't hear them because they were muted. I have to mute the speakers for my other games because if the game music plays, it on the VOD it mutes it. It erases the audio. So now apparently XSplit's like, "Oh, you just want to mute these all the time? Okay."
All our jokes.
That's okay, we heard them.
Let's start over. Alicia!
I'm an NG9. I play Clodius Lingard, human sorcerer. Has a little bit of a thing with fire. Self-starting usually. And, yeah. That's Claudia.
Hello, I'm Dory. I play Ree. You can find me at Whimsy Queen on all of the social medias, I promise.
Oh my God.
And apparently I was left with an old man last session.
Jeff.
And his granddaughter.
Okay.
We don't know what that old man did, though.
Okay.
You didn't seem too upset. So.
Okay.
He played one. He played knick-knack on her thumb.
Me or Danny?
Jeff. I just go around.
Okay. I am Basil on this game, and on the internet you can find me at Twitch at FreakyKid856. I have yet to upload a video, so I'll do that eventually. And on Twitter, I am at MonkeyFace2014.
Actually, Jeff, if you would like to, in the chat, type in !IStream, all one word, and it'll put your information up so you can get some followers.
Cute. Not that I stream that often, but I'm trying. I think I'll stream more this next weekend, and I'll continue streaming this weekend, actually. I'm going to try and get over my spoopiness and stream.
iStream. There you go.
And stream some more Prey in the dark.
You gotta wait in, Wills. There's a 5-second cooldown. And then Danny.
So, I am Tunarth in chat here. I am playing Koltash Karn, the half-orc paladin, who thinks Claudia's brother's a dick. And most of her male relatives actually are, in one way or another.
Except TT. He's fine.
And once we figured out where we needed to go and what we needed to do, we had an interesting battle last week.
We fought Sonico.
Yes. Yeah. Koltash got to make out with an undead thing.
No.
He was
wasn't-
Yeah,
forced
you
to
did.
make out with an undead
It was
thing.
not consensual.
She kissed you.
I did not kiss her back.
I mean, pictures aren't showing that.
That's okay. She got what she deserved.
She did. She did indeed.
And so we are back in town.
Yeah, you guys have spent a number of days
Did
in town.
Yep,
Oh.
you're roboting again.
I think this game's going to be DM'd by a robot.
No, it's not. I'm just gonna put on a different headset.
did
robot DM.
Claudia
Please roll
pick up some
initiative.
herbs before we came back?
Yes, yes, she did. Ooh, that's. Was a bad thing. I said that's not what she would do.
I mean, Skyrim teaches you to do that straight out of the gate.
Never played Skyrim.
Dude,
Ooh,
come on,
you
man.
should.
You should.
All right.
I heard
can
good things
everybody
about
hear
it, but
I
when it
think
came
you'll
out,
love it.
I had to focus on school.
And
I
then
couldn't afford to get sucked into that game.
if you have an Xbox,
School.
There's a ton of mods.
Can everybody
I
hear
do
me?
not.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you're. Are you doing computer, PC,
No. PS4.
PlayStation? Okay.
Mhm.
There's some mods out for the PS4. The Xbox, just when they made the Xbox One, they were like, "Here's Skyrim
Yeah.
remastered." Also, we gave the modding community a billion resources. Go ham. PlayStation was like, we're making money. We don't give a shit.
Yep. Sounds about right.
It's still a really good game even without any mods, which is how I played it on PC. So
Yeah.
But you can also turn the dragons into Thomas the Tank Engine.
Everybody hear me?
That does not appeal to me. I want dragons
That
in my
sounds
dragon game.
terrifying.
It is
Sounds-
terrifying.
that
I've
just
seen
sounds
videos.
It just sounds stupid.
Oh no! Thomas the Tank Engine comes screaming out of the sky,
Can you hear me?
bombarding you with fire.
Oh
Like,
no, I forgot they disappeared at the end of
Test.
the month. Shit!
Oh
Oh, I thought I still had. Oh, I
Still
forgot
have what?
they disappeared.
Test.
Oh man.
Or the
No,
beans.
the bag of beans.
Oh,
yeah,
no!
I can do that later. I forgot.
You didn't even do anything with the bag of
I
beans.
forgot.
I thought I got to keep them. I'm so
Nope.
sorry, Briar Cub.
If you gave them to Basil, they would have already been used.
But in the meantime, with herbs and sans beans, we head back to town
Ah!
Yeah.
to,
They can't hear me.
Doing the recap.
and there's no sound coming from Tanya.
No, she's mooted.
Oh no! The stream can
No
probably
sound.
hear me.
Now,
Nice.
well, actually, now I'm wondering if they
Yeah.
can hear her, but they can't hear us again.
Oh, they can hear
Yeah, we
you.
can't-
You can hear
They
us,
can
but we
hear
can't hear you.
me.
They can't hear me.
You
No,
can't
we
hear
can't hear you.
me.
Inwells is saying she can something. I don't know.
Okay, wait, so Chad can hear us, Tanya can hear us, but we can't hear her.
Oh, maybe.
That's...
Can
Hashtag
you hear me now?
Yes!
Yes.
No.
This is a professional strem. Professional strem.
This is such a professional stream.
Okay, there we go.
I went ahead and gave all the streamers in the.
I have
in
to
the live-
recapture all the damn video again.
Yep.
No, I just had to tell it. I just had to tell it to use the VC call instead of just VC, which is a huge plus.
So you guys can hear us talking. Ooh.
Yeah, they could the
Stream could hear both sides. We just couldn't hear her.
and y'all just wouldn't shut up and pay attention to that I was trying to talk to you guys.
Since when do I pay attention to people other than myself?
I know.
Come on, I'm Basil, bro.
I know.
You gotta know.
Yeah, no, stream could hear me because I saw my microphone on
Portational.
the
Super Cortex.
Oh yeah, she's having to redo the video in Wells.
Yep. I had to leave the call and re-enter it so that the stupid microphone would get picked up because technology.
Super Pro. Super Strength.
Superstar.
I've been trying to get the story started. I really have.
We left
Man, at this rate.
with an old man. We went on a side quest to figure out why the
Y'all
Workers
recap.
were disappearing.
the workers were disappearing when they were gathering up the old man's dank weed. And he's got sciatica, man. He needs something to help him
And
out.
Wells, he's hardly ever in his frame.
Always too way back.
I am.
Yes, Briar Cup, you will. So sorry.
Okay, thank
and
you.
we-
Sorry, I will use them if you donate to me or donate to somebody else.
Yeah, that's the beauty part of that because
We got some herbs.
you'll
We
forget
fought
you
some
have it.
bad guys. Due north had to make
No,
out
I
session
remembered
with the
I had
bad
it.
guy.
I forgot I lost it at the end of the month.
Or not Tunog. Sorry, Danny.
Yeah.
Coltash.
Yeah, your hat's gone. The bag of beans are gone.
Yeah, the hat I knew. The bag of beans. I was like, oh yeah, no, and I can have. It's like,
No, only the common items, which consist of like what 4 potions and level 1 and lower spell scrolls, are what you get to keep.
okay, yeah. So that
Wait.
was my bad.
Is it even is it spell scrolls? Let's see here. Common. You get to keep the common items, which are level 1 and lower spell scrolls.
And in Wells, don't think I didn't see that
shit.
little
Damn it.
apostrophe before the herbs.
Herbs.
So yeah, there's the recap.
Yeah.
Boy, how to do it. That's good.
Whoa.
Ask you to do
You're
that.
disappearing.
Alright. There you are. You're back.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Your volume,
Your
getting
volume
all
just
funky.
dropped dramatically.
Alright. I'm testing
What's
something
that?
with my camera.
Better.
There.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me just eat the mic.
Do it.
You may have to.
Well, this is supposed to be a much better headset. I just don't like huge over-the-ear things.
Uh,
I also don't like that
I
I can
do.
hear. I don't like that I can hear myself in it because it replays it back to me like, oh, my voice sounds like shit.
Your voice sounds fine.
Haha! Now I can lean back and be in frame.
I keep disappearing vocally. I honestly don't know what to do about that.
It's gonna be an odd
This
strand, guys.
is literally the only other headset I have.
It's gonna be an odd strap.
Maybe that's because of the stream delay that he's just now hearing what we heard a few seconds ago.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
maybe.
might be something.
Maybe.
Yeah, so
Maybe, possibly.
moving forward. Are we
Okay.
dying?
So we're going back to town.
Yeah, you guys.
We already made it. and we
we're
found
in town.
we in the library.
You found her waiting
we-
outside the library
Yeah.
the next day, basically 24 hours later. And then you spend a couple days in town while Coltash is recuperating from feeling slightly weaker than normal.
And I'm recuperating a little bit too, I think.
Yeah, cause
Yep.
and then you all had a level of exhaustion anyways because of the forced march. Except for Ree was fine.
Kidding.
Yeah. She got
So
to
we're
hang out
just
with
in
an old
great
Sorry,
shape
y'all.
all around.
Well, now we are.
You are
In a
now.
few days.
But I do want to, because I couldn't get with Dory this week. I didn't ask because I was busy. Sorry. We're gonna go ahead and Ree was left with the elder.
So do I get my strength back?
Yes, you get your strength back.
Okay, good.
By the time we get everybody else, you have your strength back because you'll rest in a couple days.
Okay, good.
So Ree was left with the elder at the library.
Okay.
And you weren't here, but what happened is well, you were here for the we're leaving now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then you guys decided to go to the library, and you were in the library for about 30 minutes or so. When Coltash and Claudia noticed walk in through the front door the elder, escorted by Lewis, the dick assistant who wouldn't let you see him.
The dick assistant who made fun of me.
He didn't really make fun of you. I mean,
Well, okay, wait, what?
insulted
I don't
me.
even think the assistant was being a dick.
yeah, I know.
To be fair.
The assistant who
Who
My
said
pers-
that I was full of lies?
no, from my perspective, thought y'all were crazy because you're looking for a mythological place.
Yeah.
Escorts the elder in, and after a few minutes, the elder sends Lewis away. I can't remember if either one of you overheard that being said, but then the elder makes his way over to a stack of books on the bookshelves and picks a book and sits down, and Claudia walks up to him and has a conversation. At which point, a deal was struck, and the rest of the group leaves after Claudia forgets what the deal was. Ooh, Alicia's not having none of that.
I know what now?
What, huh? You are left with the elder in the library to basically answer all the questions you have about Nith Lenora. And I was planning on meeting with you some point this last week and just kind of mesh that out, but let's go ahead and just do that now.
Okay. So, I mean, first of all, would you know anything about how to get there?
He takes a moment to think about it. I want to look up real quick. D&D elf. Not elfer. Elf. What's the lifespan of an elf in D&D?
So long.
Couple hundred years?
No, it's way more than a couple
More.
hundred.
It's way more than a couple hundred.
Never mind.
Like
Maybe I'm thinking
hundreds and
of-
hundreds.
okay.
Yeah. Hang on.
I mean, Kel's
Goes over here.
mom is like 280 something, and she's still pretty young.
Yeah, well, 120, 150 for an elf is like just coming out of adolescence.
Mm.
Let me double check.
So I'm guessing,
No.
like,
According to the PHP, elves can live well over 700 years.
Well over 700? Okay, good.
Mhm.
That works for me then. What I wanted to know. Google wasn't fast enough. All it says is hundreds of years. Like, that's not real specific. So... okay, you want to know exactly where it is. He
Yeah.
says, well, it's hard to say for sure. I mean, while it wasn't necessarily a myth in my time as it is now, it was still very difficult to get to. And now it would be even more difficult. I've never been. But I have heard, as a child, that it is a safe haven located in the far frigid north.
So why did it go from being a realer place to being a myth?
Many locations were forgotten after the Gods' War. Mostly because many of them were destroyed. It is believed by those of us that have lived that long and seen the war. And there's not many of us left. That the location was destroyed. But your friend tells you you're looking for it, yes?
Yes.
May I ask why?
I had some dreams. Then we went to go see. Well, we all had some dreams. And then we went to go see the Oracle, and she told me to go there.
An oracle.
Mm-hmm.
And the oracle told you to go to Nithlanora.
She said something about my parents being there, maybe.
Interesting. Hey, Briarcup, sorry, real quick. Briarcup sent me a message that says the donation window seems to be down. There's like a 500 internal error, so if anybody is trying to donate, I apologize. I would suggest just trying again later.
Sad panda, no beans for us.
Because, I mean, it even came up for me as... I'm Streamlabs. Whoopee!
You're darn right, BoogRX, Boo, Oracles, nothing but trouble.
Yeah, it's down. I'm sorry. Nothing I can do about that. I don't have control over Streamlabs. I forgot your question.
I just mentioned something about my parents being...
Okay.
Donzies.
Your parents? Interesting. And
You're very quiet.
I'm an old man.
Right.
And how old are you?
97.
Interesting. Make sure my audio isn't being picked up on my fucking camera again. Nope. I'm just speaking very quietly. You can turn me up. If you can't hear me, is the stream hearing me okay? When I'm speaking as crotchety old man? And he when you say your age, he's like, interesting. 97, so if the Oracle says that your parents are there, then perhaps Nithlanora still does exist.
I hope so.
All I can tell you is that it was far, far to the north. And you kind of, he describes it to you as a safe haven, a hidden location in the frigid north. And you kind of get the impression, just to compare it to something we know fictionally, Shangri-La.
Okay.
And did you have any other questions for the elder, who I named last week and now I don't remember?
I mean, other than, like, just north, nothing more specific?
Well, as I said, I've never been there myself.
I mean, but I'm sure, like, legend could tell of even, like, the most cryptic things. Cryptic, like, ways to get there, I don't know.
A lot of the places we moved to and from are no longer in existence. And his eyes kind of glaze over, and you get the impression that he's maybe reliving something in his past, or trying to remember something from the very distant past. And after a good 5 minutes, his granddaughter's sitting there next to you too, by the way. After probably a good 5 minutes, he seems to return to the present and says, "Oh, given our current location, try the northeast."
All right. Northeast.
It's going to be very, very difficult
Yeah,
to
I
travel.
feel like I knew that going in.
And he turns to his granddaughter and asks her to retrieve a specific book. It's a geography book. And when she does, it takes her a couple minutes to go and find it. And when she does, he opens the book up to a very, very ancient-looking map, and points to the general vicinity of where this would be. Further back in the book, there is a more current map of the lands of Esela, as they are known, and he then points to the corresponding area on that map, and it's essentially an island. And I will reveal this information on your maps. Give me one. Let me make sure you guys are actually on the right map. You are. Okay. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Polygon clear. Boop, 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 boop. And shift click. Shift. Oh, that's not the ping, dumbass. Shift ping. So you should now be able to see in relation to Cortona where this island is located.
Okay.
Oh, I need to join Roll20.
You probably should, yeah.
I've been sitting here like, how am I supposed to look at that map?
Basil, roll a perception check. Oh, you missed out on that 20 gold on the ground. So sorry.
Well, Basil went to the bathroom, seeing a
20 gold in the
flashback.
urinal.
Seeing a flashback come out of nowhere.
Yeah, the old man says it'll be very difficult to
Mother
travel
lover.
there. There are ways to go about it.
There
are ways to go about it.
Wait, hold on. You guys just froze, so I missed like the last 15 seconds.
I was just horking up a lung.
Okay.
You didn't miss anything, actually.
Yeah,
Okay.
honestly.
Because we saw you freeze. And
I was like, oh.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
I'll-
it was-
There are ways to go about it. Some of the temples to the more generous gods, benevolent, will take individuals to work in the remote temples to help anybody living in that area with getting supplies, helping them to survive. And there's at least one other means. To use the temples that are currently available, they are going to require you to remain there for a number of weeks. And work.
Okay.
But some of the old ruined temples have some old magic still in them. With teleportation circles. It will take somebody with some knowledge of the arcane
Mm-hmm.
to get them functioning. And there's no guarantee you'll end up where you really want to go.
That's the best part of going places. Just saying. I've always wanted to do one of those. There's
Just randomly show up somewhere.
Well, there's actual like packages that like people offer that are just like random packages. You just sign up for it, pay for it. They send you like details for when you need to be at a certain place, and then you just show up and they hand you your ticket, and you're like, oh look, I'm going to Kansas.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Do you also
I'd
wake
hope
up?
it'd be somewhere more fun than Kansas.
Do you also wake up in a bathtub full of ice, missing a kidney?
Look, if I get some of the share of the profits, I'm okay with that. I got student loan bills to pay, you know? Like, if they're going to go to the hard work of harvesting my organs,
I'm
I'd like
aware.
a cut of the bill.
I also have a ton of student loan bills to pay.
We could research.
I have a mortgage worth
I'm $100,000, so
120.
I got a house. Yeah, a nice sized house in a decent area is worth.
I have a shitty house in Atlanta.
Well, at least you have a house. I'm renting.
Oh no, I'm renting too, but I'm saying for my mortgage amount, it's a shitty house in Atlanta.
Okay.
Like a 1-bedroom bungalow with no roof.
So.
Yes. Anything else that Ree would like to ask of the elder?
I don't think so.
Okay. So we'll say that conversation and his granddaughter running and grabbing books probably
Ask
took
his assistant to be more nice to people.
He's not there.
And you're not there.
So yeah, after that conversation probably took a couple hours, because he's an old guy and talks slow. Your friends don't return, and he realizes that they left, and it's gonna probably take at least a day
Oh, cool. I've been ditched.
to come and go. So
And at this moment, you realize you do not have a house.
yeah, you guys didn't get a room before you did all this stuff. Would you mention that at all to the elder?
Probably.
Probably. Okay. So yeah, he, out of the kindness of his heart, offers you a guest room in his home for the evening.
Considering we're absent at his behest.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he did send your friends off, and he honestly didn't think they'd do it right that second. He's like, I guess they'll wait for the information and then do it and then come back, or do it, come back and get the information. I don't know, but
No.
they're gone. I guess so. So yeah, his home is like a treetop type, several little buildings, like treehouse like buildings in the trees. The largest being probably 20 feet across.
Oh, I do have a question for him.
Okay.
Actually, I just thought of this now. Do you really have to walk up all those steps every single day? Like, seriously.
That's his workout. He walks up, but he has a secret slide to get down.
Alright. That I can respect.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He gets a daily workout of walking up, but he's got a secret slide
No,
that falls
I
down.
totally understand Ree would ask this question.
She would.
And as Ree asks this question, he makes a little hand gesture, and he slowly starts to levitate off the ground and float forward.
No,
Okay.
For a slide. Slide with a cooper.
Good to know. Cool.
Yeah, he's not a
Cool.
he's another magic user. That's why he looks so old for an elf.
You disappeared. Couldn't hear you at all.
Then came back.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Something about the connection is just you fade in and out sometimes. And I have you at max volume.
I think it has something to do with how the mic is picking you up.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what it
Even
could
that-
be? Hold on. Do not automatically adjust my volume, you piece of shit.
That could be it. Is it you're speaking too loud, so it's auto adjusting you lower?
I think so. Yeah.
Because sometimes you show up as red on VC, like the green bar thing that shows. That
that's network. That's network related. That's not volume.
No, because you have the 3 bars to the right is network.
Oh, you're talking about the little jumpy bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes
that
that'll
red.
peak. Sometimes it will peak at red.
That could be it. That could be it.
So.
Yeah, and Wills, I figured out the VC was altering and controlling my mic volume because I get loud, and then I get quiet, and then I get loud. I can probably move the mic further away now, so when I do get loud, it doesn't like blow your eardrums out. Does that sound okay?
You're a little quiet.
How about now? This is normal speaking voice for me.
That's okay on the low side of okay.
I can just
to me,
yell all
I don't
day.
know. I mean, nobody else is saying anything, so I mean, yes, no. Does anybody agree with me? Disagree?
It sounds fine to me.
How about now?
Well, just go any lower than that.
That's fine.
That's
okay.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Fuck these tech issues. Alrighty. So you spend the evening in the elder's house with his granddaughter. They offer you a fairly simple meal because they're just eating a simple meal. So the next day, you awake and realize your friends are still not back in town. Is there anything you want to do in town? Well, they are not in town.
Is there like a jeweler?
Oh yeah.
Then yeah, I want to go to the jeweler.
Which one?
Whichever one is most accessible to me.
Later in Mills.
Accessible.
Bye.
Accessible
bye,
meaning. Accessible meaning cheap, or accessible meaning close to where you currently are.
Nearby.
Okay. Yeah. There's a number of them not too far from where you're staying.
Okay.
We'll just say you pick one. And what are you looking for?
I'm inquiring about my ring.
Okay. So you walk in, and there is a... Hold on, I'm gonna cough again. Swear to God, I have TB. You walk in, and there is a hunched over individual behind the counter. And he is got one of those jeweler's the eyepieces on. Lope, whatever. And he's looking at a small silver ring with a almost looks like a dental tool, carving out some metal out of it. What would you like to do?
Hello.
He starts for a second and looks up. The magnifying thing still in his eye. His eyebrows shoot up and it just drops out. He's like, "Oh shit! Oh!" Yes.
I just had something I was wondering if you could take a look at for me.
Sure. Step forward.
Okay. And I take off my ring and put it on the counter, I guess.
Okay. He picks it up from the... Actually, he doesn't pick it up from the counter. He's a little OCD. He puts the little thing back onto his eye and gets as close to the counter as he can. And looks at your ring without touching it. What exactly would you like to know?
I don't know if there's anything special about it? I guess? Or have you ever seen anything like this before?
It's a metal, and those are lavenders.
Oh, well, yes, thank you. Okay. Alright. Have a good day.
Okay.
Okay then. So you take your ring and you leave.
Yeah.
You don't ask any other questions other than if there's anything special about it.
Yeah, no.
Goodbye.
Okay.
I'm well done.
Alright, you take your ring and you leave. Anything
Yep,
else you'd like to
that's
do?
all.
That didn't take very long.
No, I guess just, like, walk around, explore the city.
Alright, you walk around, you explore the city. The day passes without anything really happening. However, as you are passing through a less affluent area of the city, please make a perception check.
Okay. Go get it, sucker.
So perceptive.
Nice. You hear off to the side what sounds like a distraught voice. It is clearly female, and it sounds like it's maybe coming from a guardhouse down the street. And you can make out that the woman is upset and telling the guards that they are not doing their job good enough. Her daughter has been missing for weeks. Weeks! You've done nothing! And she is not happy. She sounds almost like she's wailing at the guards.
I'm gonna go to the voice, go to her.
Okay.
Figure out what's going on.
Raquel, thank you for the donation of $5. Bag of beans. Buying another bag of beans. That
One day somebody will use it.
you'll probably never use.
Give it to Basil, you'll use it. Oh, and most cosmetic, maybe.
Cool. So you head towards the guardhouse. And there is a kind of on the shorter side, elven woman standing not in the doorway, but just inside the door, yelling at a male elf who stands about a head and a half taller than her. And she's pounding on his chest, and he's just kind of standing there taking it. And she is going off about they haven't tried hard enough to find her daughter. She's been missing. It's been weeks. Why haven't they investigated what is going on? Why haven't you given me any kind of word on what's happening? Blah, 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 blah.
I'm gonna go up and be like, what's going on? Why is there so much shouting?
The woman turns to you and looks at you for just a moment and doesn't recognize you as an official in town. She kind of ignores your question and goes back to berating the guards.
I'm gonna look at the guard and be like, what has happened?
The guard looks down at the woman, still basically beating on his chest, very feebly, and glances at you and shrugs for a minute and says, well, I mean, if you haven't heard, her daughter's been missing for weeks. And we haven't discovered any information.
Did your daughter just disappear? You just poof? Or like, in the middle of the night, like, you woke up and then she wasn't there? Or like...
through her sobs and her wailing and now snot runny nose, she tells you, or she doesn't tell you specifically, she's still speaking at the guard. But you asked her this question, she's like, I told you weeks ago that she was seeing that cad Almar, and you haven't looked into him at all just because he's some rich cad's son.
She needs to get some curse words.
I'm typing on the wrong keyboard.
Almar.
So is it possible that your daughter could have run away with this Almar? Just curious.
She continues talking directly to the guard.
Magnum PI.
Yeah.
She continues talking to the guard. And says, he hasn't left town, he's here, he's getting married next week to some other hussy.
CSI. Open this piece.
I mean...
Telemetry, Taylor Watson.
Then what? If he's... Why bother mentioning him if he's, like, getting married to someone else? Like, does he have any, like...
That's when she turns to you and, like, just seething. I found letters!
Oh. Okay. Interesting. Neat.
Cool. Bye, crazy lady. Bye.
Letters saying what, though? Like, is he gonna run away too, and then they're gonna run away together? Because it seems like you've got a little bit of a non-issue.
Oh my god! The woman she just goes off. She just goes off. She starts screaming at you, the guards, why nobody's doing anything. It's just it's very repetitive. She's super pissed. Your most recent comment didn't exactly sit well.
You are not helping matters.
Like, the guard looks at you and is like, you might want to leave.
It sounds like a good idea. Except now I feel a little invested. I feel like...
Oh, shit. Alright. Let's see where it goes.
Like... Okay, I'm sorry for what I said earlier. It seemed like you didn't like that very much. Well, if you're not gonna help, because from what she says, you guys aren't helping.
And I have this private eye license here that I found on the ground.
I'm a licensed detective.
From the Cracker Jack box.
My bad.
My decoder ring and everything.
Whew. I am qualified.
Oh,
Alright,
shit.
Would Ree like to ask any questions?
Her two major cases were Carmen Sandiego and Where's Waldo?
Hey, Ree is very good at Where's Waldo. Thank you very much.
So both missing person cases, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's her specialty.
So, again, sorry, last comment seemed a little, I'm sorry. But how long ago did she go missing? You said weeks, but like how many weeks? We're talking like 2 or like 7?
About 3 weeks ago.
Okay. Closer to 2. And did she just leave? Like in the middle of the night? Did she just disappear?
How would I know that? If I knew when she
I'm
left,
trying-
I would know what to
I'm
look to
trying to help
properly.
you out here. I'm trying to help you out here. Like, she just all of a sudden wasn't there?
Well, she was there the day before, and then when
Okay.
we went to sleep, and then the next morning she wasn't.
Okay. Yes, that is the answer that I needed. Thank you. And you said something about letters?
Yes. She and this Alma person have been writing back and forth, and it was clear that they were planning on meeting at some point, or had met. I don't know.
Okay. So, did it say, like, where this meeting was? Or was it super vague?
It was vague.
So, like something that only the two of them would know.
Yes, and the letter was from weeks prior to her going missing.
Okay, well then, I look over the garden, I'm like, how come we're not going to talk to this guy? It seems like he knows something useful.
The guard just glares at you.
Oh look, I'm not screaming or shouting or anything. I'm just saying, like, if you want her off your back, it's probably best that you at least let her speak to this dude. Or, because she seems a little, and I like lean up and I like whisper to him, I'm like, she seems a little fired up over this. Why don't you let me do it?
She has spoken to him.
Oh, why didn't you just say so?
Multiple times. And now we have to place guards on him.
Okay, see, that's the opposite of how you handle a problem, I'm saying to her. Like, that's just like, if they have to put guards on someone that you're talking to,
Reese, Dr. Phil.
know about this.
Oh, Ree, as you're standing here in the guardhouse talking to these two people, make a perception check for me, please.
Okay.
Reese is mourning this over here. Maury Povich.
Dude.
What is with
I'm
double
doing
numbers?
good.
Seriously.
I'm doing good.
You roll the exact same thing every single time so far.
I don't know.
Dang. That's defied the laws of physics.
Okay. So as you're going back and forth between the woman and the guard, out of the corner of your eye, you see several postings on the side of the guardhouse going out the door, and one of them is a pretty recent one that says missing, and has a name of Ashrin. And the girl in question is probably she's very young for an elf, not an adolescent, but not maybe quite adulthood.
So, like, my age.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
And it's the image is in color. It is a very pale elven woman with dark hair.
So is this her? Then? Yeah?
The woman looks over and says, "Yes, that's my Ashrin."
Okay. So I've got a question. You gotta, like, answer calmly so that I can assist you in the best way that I can.
Who are you anyway?
Look, my name's Ree.
I fight crime and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
And if the guards aren't gonna help you, I guess I feel like you're not gonna leave them alone until she's found, because she's your daughter. So then, I guess I can help you if you want me to help you. To find your daughter. I don't know.
She takes a moment. And she thinks it over.
I'm totally qualified.
Well, I mean, you can't do any worse than these buffoons.
Exactly! No offense.
says it right here on this piece of paper. I'm totally qualified.
Yeah,
It's literally what it says. I'm
Totally
totally qualified.
All right. So yeah, she agrees to you assisting with
Cool.
finding her daughter.
Okay.
Uh,
Awesome.
At this point in time, it's probably at late afternoon, past lunch. And what would you like to do? You have no idea. You have no idea when the rest of the group is going to get back in town.
Yeah, I have no clue. I guess I'll just can I does she her bedroom? Where are the physical letters?
She nods and says yes, they're still there, and
Okay, can I look at them?
she kind of gives you a weird look at first.
Just to get a second glance. Sometimes you need a second opinion on these things. You never know.
C
I
card.
suppose.
Flips over. Best at second glances.
Yeah, she says, I suppose.
Have you seen my perception rolls lately?
Yeah,
I'm really good
I'm
at looking.
super perceptive. This is when I roll a natural 1.
Yeah, she says you can look, and she glares at the guard as she turns to leave the guardhouse.
As we walk away, I turn around and I give the guard a thumbs up. I got this.
Good luck.
Bye, random stranger and crazy lady.
Yeah, Ree is now a hero to this guard because he got crazy lady off his back.
Remember, my name's Ree.
What?
Yeah, okay, good enough.
What? Not paying attention to you. Please leave and never come back. Thank you. Come
Pretty
again. Don't come again.
Alright, so you are led to the lady's house.
And I guess I'm asking her what did he say when you went to speak to him, or did you just shout at him?
She doesn't
Almar.
answer you.
Okay, this is kind of a two-way street. You kind of gotta help me so that I can help you.
She explains
Does
to
she
you.
have to help you though?
She explains to you that that Almar basically blew her off and didn't say anything to her.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. So, you have the letters from him to her?
And she nods, yeah.
And they seem very amicable?
Intimate would be more the term she'd use.
Okay. So who's he getting married to? Town gossip.
She says it's some lady named Lyra.
It's always some lady named Lyra.
Yeah, it's a more affluent family.
Okay. So the letters were just kind of super vague. They didn't have any specifics or anything.
Not really.
And now Almar has guards. So you went to him a few times, obviously,
Yeah,
several.
maybe.
Mm-hmm. And did you think that he would answer you again after you went the first time and he didn't answer you? Because...
After several minutes of walking, she...
Just awkward, just one-sided questioning.
Yeah, pretty much. You get back to what you believe is her abode, and it's not it's not slummy, but it's definitely not middle class. It's probably lower middle class, upper low class. And she invites you in and leads you to the room where Azrin slept. What would you like to do?
I would like to look around to see if anything is out of the ordinary.
All right. Make an investigation check for me.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
13.
Hodor.
As you are walking around the room, make a perception as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Everything seems like it should. For a young elf girl. The bed is made. Or as made as a young elf girl would probably make it. Kind of like just thrown kind of back into the normal position. There is a small vanity with a like foggy mirror on it, with a brush and other feminine items across the top, little hairpins and whatnot. And there is a small carved wooden box on top of that, which is open, and you can see folded leaflets of paper inside of it.
I'm gonna look at the papers.
Okay. They are very obvious letters from Almar. And they are vague in I want to see you and meet me at that normal place, and he closes a lot of them with by telling Asherin that he loves her, and it seems like it almost, in reading them, it seems like it's a very genuine relationship.
So did she have anywhere that she liked to hang out or chill or something? Any places that she frequented? Detective term, trademark, capital D, capital T.
She says
It's
that
Reed's Detective Adventure.
Me and my magnifying glass.
I was hoping Reed would wait for you guys, but okay, whatever.
No, Reed does not sit still.
This is true. She says that she doesn't recall any place that she would have hung out normally. But you do notice that there are, like, the letters are dated, and there are a couple, like, they seem to be very, like, once a week, and then every couple days, and towards the end, almost every day. There are a couple dates that are not listed, or not in the pile.
Are there some letters missing?
She says, no, I believe that all of them.
Okay. And what is your name?
God damn you.
That old lady.
You
My name is
should know it
God
would come up.
Damn you!
Get him.
It is.
That's her name. Get him.
We'll go with AIM D.
Albert.
Okay. And where does Almar live?
He lives towards, and she points back towards the more affluent section of town, like where the library is.
Okay. So, AMD, you wait here so that we don't cause any problems, because that would suck. And I'm gonna go see if I can talk to Almar to figure out some information.
Okay.
Can you loan me these letters?
Sure.
Just as proof?
Sure. And she tells you to look for the Loonless
Okay.
estate.
Alright. I will be right back to here as soon as I have more information. Have a lovely day, and I will try and find your daughter.
So you make your way back through town, and it's been about an hour or so since the altercation in the guardhouse, going to her home and looking through and reading through these letters. It is now late evening, and you are passing by the library, and you just stop for a minute and wait for a
Wonder
few.
if they'll come back.
Yeah, you stop and wait for a few minutes, kind of pacing back and forth outside the library, just waiting to see, because it's been about 24 hours now, give or take. And after a few minutes, lo and behold, the rest of the group makes their way down the thoroughfare.
You guys, can you help me find this lady's daughter?
The first thing we're going to do is sleep.
What?
I gotta find this lady's daughter.
We have to sleep. We marched all night. We're sleeping.
We thought you were dead!
What, me?
What? No, we didn't. Why are you... Shut up.
I'm
What?
like
What?
the
Oh,
opposite of
sorry.
dead.
Sorry, I was sleeping.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty close to it, so
Wait.
What happened to you guys?
Long story.
Okay.
Problem is fixed now.
don't you remember
Coltash
the
got raped.
elder sent us to
Well,
investigate?
Yeah, I remember that part, but you guys literally look like
Wrecked.
wrecked.
Well, we found what was causing the problem, and we had to take care of it before it took care of us. So
It was this
we're
weird
just
woman.
a little tapped out at the moment. So
Okay.
yeah,
It
So
was this weird woman in the woods. She kissed him. He didn't like it.
So for reference, they marched all night, and like towards dawn found the marsh, and then had to trek their way through the marsh and spent like a half a day doing that.
They basically had to carry me most of the time.
Fought, not quite half a day, a couple hours trekking through the marsh. Fought an undead creature and several other undead creatures. Trekked back out of the marsh, and then the entire day marching back to Cortona.
Sounds like you guys were pretty busy.
So sleepy.
so we'll help you after we rest, but it's been a long...
Oh, also, I found out where we're supposed to go, by the way, just saying. It's like,
Good, so
Lenora.
Fantastic.
we got our money's worth. Great.
I motioned Reed down to my height.
Yes.
Shh. It's sleepy time now.
Ooh,
Sleepy time.
okay. Okay.
I thought one of the bigger people were carrying you.
No, only during the Martian stuff because
Oh, okay.
of
Yeah.
that way to speed up things.
Ah,
Yeah, otherwise we'd still be there.
Hello?
Yeah.
I think one of my
Yeah.
roommates is home. Hold
So
on.
I guess.
We're finding a place to stay tonight.
Hello?
We're gonna sleep. We'll talk about it in the morning.
Okay.
Yes.
And we proceed to do that.
Yep.
To find a place to sleep. And then talk about it in the morning.
Yep.
all right.
Yeah.
You guys make your way to the inn, get your room for the night. You probably actually get a couple nights paid up front because you know that y'all are wrecked.
Yep.
Like straight up, just
Wrecked.
seriously wrecked. They all have a point of exhaustion. Koltesh is down 6 points in strength.
I lost some full-on health points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got necrotic damage and lost total health points.
Claudia actually had a pretty good day, but she's still really tired.
Yeah.
So
you
maybe
guys,
Claudia can help you tomorrow. I'm gonna sleep.
well, I mean, you can sleep the night, and then you can still do like normal mundane things throughout the day, and still be resting type thing.
I can? Alright.
Just don't go get into a fight. Oh wait, we're talking about Koltesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna baby.
Maybe I'll just stay at the inn and rest, because this sounds like this might lead to a fight, and
Oh.
Okay. So the next morning rolls around, and the group still 75% of the group still looks like they've seen better days.
Well, I mean, she just had the thing of exhaustion, so Claudia should be back to normal.
Yeah, your exhaustion's gone.
Yeah. So she's fine.
And actually, Basil's exhaustion would be gone as well. And he was only down 3 hit points, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you'd be fine.
I
Coltash
believe
is
they
the one
come
that's
after
really
a long
screwed.
sleep.
Yeah,
Coltash is
still
Yeah.
crap.
Coltash is still down three strength points.
Yeah.
So Coltash is gonna have a lie-in today.
All right. Now, what is it you wanted to ask
Okay,
about?
so, like, I've got so many things to say. So, first of all, had a nice long chat with our buddy the Elder. And we have to go to the very far northeast. We can go there and work for lots of weeks. Or we can go there and not sure if we're going to end up where we want to end up. There are these are the two options that we have. So either if we want to, like, volunteer at the temples to, like, make them better, because there are a lot of temples there, like, in the area, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's that. Or we can go there and just, like, we're not going to be 100% sure because the teleportation circles are kind of old, and we need someone who knows, like, a lot about those things.
I know stuff. And then I take a big sip of coffee.
I know things as well, but not necessarily enough to properly work with the teleportation circle.
I've never fiddled with them, but I am familiar with arcane knowledge.
This is perhaps not the best thing to test on. We'll just
Uh,
let's plan on helping for a little while.
If we get some rabbits, we can
Also,
send them through.
I told this lady that I would help her find her daughter, and now I feel bad because I kind of didn't get anywhere yesterday.
What's her daughter look like?
She's very pale, and she has very dark hair, and her name is Astrid.
Do you have a picture? Because
There's
what you
a-
have described is most of the elves in this place.
I feel like that's racist.
You all look the same. I am tired.
And why do you sound like Claudia?
I don't know. I got stuck in the voice and I couldn't get out. It just wouldn't go away. I'm sorry. So I was like, I'm gonna make him have a harsh voice for the morning. And
So this is-
I sound Russian.
So we're at breakfast, yes.
I wasn't trying
Yeah.
to mock Claudia.
You were at breakfast, yes.
I was just.
I didn't
got
take it that
stuck
way.
in Claudia's voice.
I mean, I didn't think you were trying to mock her. I was like, oh, Jeff is stuck. He
trying
can't stop it.
No, I know
But
what
yeah.
it's like to get stuck in Russian and not be able to get out.
Yeah,
So,
'cause German.
If this has to do with temples,
Oh, well, wait, the teleporting thing or the daughter thing?
the main reason we're here thing.
Sorry, I got a little sidetracked. It seemed very important.
The
There
teleport-
was a lot of yelling.
Okay, well, putting that aside for the moment,
Okay.
where we're supposed to go.
Yeah.
You found out where we're supposed to go.
Kinda.
You'll have a lead.
And and you found out how we're supposed to get there?
Ooh, sure.
What does that mean?
I mean, she forgot like Claudia.
No, I didn't forget. It's super duper vague, and this place hasn't. It was real, I think, at some point, and now it's less real.
Well, if it was real, it still is real, I would think.
You know, you're probably right.
I mean, if it's if you were told that your parents are there, it must be real, right?
I mean, yeah, but that's only like assuming that my parents are real.
The Oracle told you to go to this place, so it
Well, yeah.
has to exist.
Well,
mean,
if your parents aren't real, then you're not real, and you are real, so your parents must be
but my
real.
parents
So the place
could have
must be
been. My
real.
parents could have been real and aren't real anymore. Dead. My parents could be dead.
Well,
But
that
that
means they're
doesn't
still
mean-
real. That just means they're dead.
Whoa.
But then they.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're like. Okay.
We can
Okay,
assume that
that's-
at least one of your parents is still around.
Did you try finding anything about the ring? Maybe?
Yeah. Nothing. I got nothing. These people don't know anything.
Okay.
Good.
Somebody seemed to have known. I mean, we saw it in Nicopolis, right? Nicopolis. That's where we saw it.
Yeah.
In Nicopolis.
Yeah, Nika.
Yeah.
You saw
So
it,
there
yeah.
are people that
You saw
have
it in
this...
Nicopolis?
Didn't I tell her that before?
Nope.
No, you never mentioned it.
Oh,
You
shit!
kept waiting for you to
My
mention
bad.
it.
Hold on.
Now you have.
I saw it in Nicopolis. And I apologize for not telling you sooner. I don't.
It's
Who
actually-
dealt with this when we were
You-
in Nicopolis?
So just to go back a little bit, honestly, Basil didn't notice you were wearing it until Masanos, and then you had a very short conversation at the Rusty
Just
Helmet.
about my
at
ring.
the Rusty Helm. Not about your ring, but about everything in general, and he never really brought up that he saw the ring.
Okay.
He said, "Hey, that's kind of an interesting ring," and that was all he kind of said.
I'm not my head.
Well, you've
Neat.
spilled the beans now.
I have spilled the beans. Yes. In his tired state, he, usually keeping his secrets close to his chest, he let one slip. Yes. One of my fellow guildmates was working on the symbol that's on your ring. Those lavender flowers.
And you didn't think to tell me about
Well, we were
this.
busy. Claudia was being lit on fire and dumped in the ocean. He prays to his mom. It's been a busy, couple.
She didn't get lit on
weeks.
fire until after the ocean, but sure.
Yeah,
To your knowledge.
but
Uh-huh.
but it seems important now, so I brought it up.
I reach over,
Right.
grab him by the front of the shirt, and yank him out of his seat and hold him up.
Do you
What
have
else
strength
have you-
for that? Do you have the strength for that? There,
Well, I'm
tired
still
man.
gonna try. I'm
There,
still gonna try.
tired man.
Shut up! I'm still gonna try it.
Make a strength check.
Yeah, you do that, Mister. I'm sleepy.
And your strength would be 13, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's
All right.
Awesome.
14. I will say you don't necessarily yank him out of his chair, but you pull him far enough over the table that you pull him out of his chair enough where his waist is now like at the table, and he's like,
And I didn't
And I
call
got
it just like
in my eggs, but man, you got my shirt, my breakfast.
And I get right in his face and say, "What else have you not told us?"
please not at breakfast.
More
yeah,
yelling.
Claudia's got her plate. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Nothing important? I don't know. It was a ring in Nicopolis. One of my guys was just working on it when he was just doing a job. I didn't even know it was important until like a week or two ago, man.
It wasn't even a week or two ago.
But you didn't think to mention something then, maybe?
I didn't know it was about, by the time we had our talk about your family and this symbol, we were far, far away from Nicopolis and headed in an entirely different direction.
Excuses. It's always excuses with
If
you.
we were
tonight.
going to head back to
And I
Nicopolis...
throw him back into his
Okay.
chair, hopefully knocking him backwards.
Make a dexterity saving throw, Jeff. Basil.
I feel like he should make a strength check because he's all weak. That handcuffs. Dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity saving, yeah.
Yeah, what do I got? Weak shit? Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. He thrust you back, and you can feel the chair tipping, and you try to right yourself, and it doesn't happen. The chair falls back, and you don't injure yourself, luckily. It's just more embarrassing than it is physically
Okay, so
painful.
let's just remember, let's just like stick a pin in this, and then come back to it in a hot minute.
Okay.
At this point, if it has something to do with any one of us, it's important. Just for future reference.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I have not seen anything else.
Well, Basil
That has to do with
occasionally does the
either of you.
truth. It has never been malicious, in my opinion. Perhaps
Uh,
ill-advised, but not malicious. She's giving her opinion.
Yeah, and Coltash isn't agreeing with her opinion.
It's like there's no need for that excessive force.
I'm
Yes,
eating
there
the eggs
is.
off my shirt.
That's the only way he remembers things.
I remember more than you
So
think.
back to the temples, regardless of whether or not my parents are real.
You were just spawned into existence.
Yeah, I
Like
just kind of
primordial.
appeared one day, and everyone was like, "Yeah, all right,
Sure.
sure."
So how do we get to where we're supposed to go?
I guess we just teleport there. I gotta talk to the elder again. I gotta figure out some stuff.
Like Claudia, Ree also has memory problems when coming in contact with the Elder.
No,
Well,
honestly, she just didn't ask the right questions.
Perhaps the Elder
Ree's
has
just
some
like a
sort
little
of
bit clueless.
memory charm.
Well, considering how things went with the receptionist before, is it best if we just...
But like
We
the
get to
elder
the
knows
library
me
and
now.
fix
I
it.
like stayed at his house and stuff.
Oh, well.
We're like bros.
Is there a secret entrance?
I don't think so. But he does float up the stairs.
See what I mean? Asking about secrets.
He floated up the stairs.
That old man getting up those stairs is a big deal, man. Like,
That's what I was saying. Okay,
He
let's
thinks
just
you meant walked, and like he seemed like he was floating.
no. No. He like wasn't touching the ground.
so he can levitate.
Yeah.
Levitation. Okay.
Okay.
He's a pretty cool old dude.
So, we need to
He's got
go
magic.
We need
back.
to go and figure out how we get there physically. Not like
If you're going to talk to him again, tell him his assistant is annoying and needs to be taught some manners.
And then as for this woman's daughter,
yeah, I have these
You-
letters that she gave me that I need to go and talk to some important people about.
well, we just dealt with a bunch of missing people, so
Oh no!
Yeah,
Maybe she
photo,
was one of those
perhaps?
missing people.
yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at. Is there a photo?
I mean,
drawing?
there's like missing signs.
Are they anywhere near?
Are they anywhere near?
They're about a 30-minute walk from where you are.
They're about a 30-minute walk from where we are.
Okay, well, perhaps we finish breakfast and then go look.
Okay.
I'm
Or we should go
still
talk to the
laying
elder about
down.
getting to where it's cold, and then
So
he said it was going to be very difficult.
Is that your old man voice?
Yes.
Is that-
Very difficult.
Is that how the elder talks to them?
Yes.
Interesting.
Well,
the
it
elder know you're
seems
mocking
like
him?
if you
I'm
Promise
sorry,
to
elder,
help the-
wherever you are.
help this woman, we should help her first, because once we find out where we need to go, we're leaving. We can't really help her if we leave.
Okay, so I'm already hot on the trail of this missing girl. So you want to hear what I've got so far?
Sure.
So-
I'm still laying down in the chair on the ground, eating the eggs off my shirt.
Claudia's gonna like look over and try and help you up, probably along with Alistair. It's like,
Oh yeah, Alistair just picked the chair up.
Well, thank you.
So she was seeing this guy who's gonna get married. He's like way richer than she is, I guess. And then she went missing like 3 weeks ago. And they were like writing letters back and forth. And the lady was like very full of emotion. She was like screaming about a lot of things, and then she like wouldn't answer me, and I was like, "Look, you need to help me if I'm gonna help you." And we had this whole like little moment. Anyway, I need to go talk to Almar.
That's his name.
That is the name of the man?
Yes.
Okay, then do you know where he is?
Except for there's a little bit of a situation. See, this lady, she went to go see him so many times that they got really annoyed and they put out guards around him.
Interesting.
And the guards are aware of your investigation connections with her?
No.
No. Okay, then. Do we know what Almar does in this city?
No.
No idea where he works or anything.
I know where he lives.
Okay. Well, I guess we can see if he's there, and if not, we'll come back in the evening and we'll be in for dinner.
Cool.
So we can go now.
So we gotta go to the Lunellis estate.
Okay. Actually, she's gonna think about that. That this seemed like a more fancy.
Yeah, fancy place.
I will be right back. And she is
Are
going
you
to go
going to change clothes?
Yes.
Okay. So are you going to go to the estate first, or are you going to go to where the posters are first?
The
Oh,
posters
that's
to
right.
show them, and then to the estate.
Okay. Okay. So Claudia's going to get changed first.
Mm-hmm.
And then leads. Is Koltesh gonna still stick around the inn for the day?
Yeah, he's still pretty
Okay.
wiped out.
Okay.
Oh, as a note, before we leave, she is gonna, kind of take her. She's gonna say, to I guess Ree and Basil, just like, please follow my lead when we get to the estate.
Okay, except for I'm the head investigator, so like.
You, of course,
I
you are
gotta ask
the
the questions?
you are the head, but I want to make sure that we get into the house so you can ask your questions. We do not want a repeat of the receptionist.
What are
Right.
you talking about? We handled that perfectly.
We almost got thrown out by the guards. That was
Okay.
less than
I did
perfect.
nothing wrong. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, cool.
I do.
Got it.
Okay.
Ree, as an investigator, is the best thing in the world. Honestly, yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
It's
So,
fantastic.
So after Claudia changes, Ree leads you guys through the streets towards the less affluent area of town,
oh,
and
Mm. Well.
to the guardhouse where she saw
Is the guard from yesterday there?
Yeah, he's there.
Can I wave to him? You're like, hey, I'm back.
He ignores you.
Do I see the posters?
Yeah. There's basically the inside wall once you walk in the door and turn around is covered in like flyers and posters and what have yous. And the most prominent one is the one that says missing Ashrin. And there's a colored drawing.
Does this drawing look like the woman that we found in the marsh?
Make an intelligence check.
Alright, that should be pretty easy for me because I got
same for me.
Claudia can make one too.
hella intelligence. Well, I got more wisdom than intelligence, but I still got some good intelligence. Fuck you, dice. Fuck you in the butt.
Alright, 14. Okay. Because it's only been 24 hours since you've seen...
Yeah, so the face, and this face tried to suck out, Koltash's soul, so went all Dementor on his ass.
Yeah. If you looking at the poster, if you white out the eyes, like white them over because it's been dead for a while, and maybe bloat the skin a little due to waterlogging, it could be.
This would be most unfortunate, but definite if it was in fact that
So
creature we handled.
Are there more missing posters for around the same date?
No, but if you peel up other flyers, there are other missing posters for other women, roughly the same age.
Do they all roughly look the same?
Give or take. Some have darker hair than others.
But same age, same build.
Yeah, I mean they're all
same
elves.
hair
They're all pretty much the
color.
same build, anyways. Have you ever seen a fat elf? Come on.
Hey, they should exist.
They
That'd be
do.
great.
They do.
That'd be great.
But
That'd be a
yeah.
half elf. Half elf. They're half Goliath, half elf. And that's why they're fat.
But yeah, they're all about the same build. They're all about the same age.
They're not fat, they're just big boned.
Yeah. They have a
Portly,
they have a
voluptuous.
Rubenesque.
What does sauerkraut have to do with anything?
By Jove, Ree, we might have a serial killer on our hands.
That face was 100% worth it.
I look over at the guards and I'm like, did all these other women, were they ever found?
It takes a minute. Oh, we found the body of that one, and I think I think that one.
Where did you find these buddies?
Mostly near the river.
Just dead? Any special characteristics or anything?
Drown.
Does this river feed into the marsh?
The marsh actually feeds the river. There is a large lake in between a mountain pass that branches. Yeah, it's on the map. It branches off, feeding the marshlands, and then comes down near Cortona.
I'm sorry, quick note. The disappearances with the workers, did that start happening 3 weeks ago?
Roughly.
So wait, is she probably dead? Should I go tell her mom that she's dead?
But we should
I mean,
fully
prettier than
investigate
that,
this.
but like...
I'm usually one to jump to conclusions, and even here, I don't know this lady yet, so...
If she was already emotional, as you said yesterday, perhaps a bit more
Yeah, emotional, but like times like 20.
I look at the guard and I'm like, so we, do they have like obvious ranks?
As you look around to the guards that you can see in the guardhouse, yeah, there's some clear ranks going on. There's insignia on the chest.
I look at Claudia. Should we let them know we finished the job, or should we wait till we talk to the elder later today, or attempt to talk to the elder later today?
Well, the elder is the one who tasked us with it. Perhaps tell him, and it will trickle down from there.
Okay. Should we? Alright, yeah, alright.
Although there's probably no harm in mentioning it here if you want. I just do not know.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just curious. Should they stop sending people in that area?
I don't think they're sending people.
The guards refuse to go to that area. Don't you remember?
That's true. Yeah. All right. Well, let's go meet Mr. Moneybox, Mr. Richman McGee.
Okay.
Ree leads you back, or she doesn't lead you at this point, but you guys walk back through town.
And I imagine once we get to the more affluent area, Claudia will kind of don her, how do we say? Noble
Rich
arrogance.
person facade.
The aloof.
Well, it's not a facade, though, to be fair.
It's her aloofness.
Yes.
Her I got money face.
Like, these are just my servants.
It's like, I mean,
So yeah.
Oh, Basil still looks dirty.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he does.
no, he doesn't.
Basil, I was about to say, we're going to Rich People Town, and
Nope.
you got a grubby looking
Prestidigitation.
Everybody is cleaned up.
gnome with you. You got a grubby looking gnome
She
rolling
just
around.
prestidigitation out of here.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Coltash will be spending the day doing a full polish of his armor.
Cleaning out any extra swamp stuff out of his.
Well, I mean, I did clean everybody before we got out. Because remember, I did offer that. Because I was like,
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
I still
but we
totally
still
buy him.
tracked.
True, but there's a difference between clean and polished.
Oh.
And
Fair.
is he gonna
That is fair.
polish the armor that's also in his backpack? Because you still have your old set, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I might as well.
Previous armor
Just
needs
in
love
case.
too.
I mean, you were up to water up to like your chest, so it got wet.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'll clean out my pack. I'll make sure everything's. I'll go full OCD on my belongings.
Alrighty. And then when you're done with that, you're gonna cast Weapon of Light and strike some poses in front of the mirror. Whoosh. No?
No, but I will cast it so I can practice walking with it and making imposing gestures while the cape flutters out behind me. Since you bring it up,
We need art of that.
Yes, any of you followers, watchers, please. I would like art
Oh
of
my god.
Coltash, and then art
actually, I've commissioned WoW Kate to do some.
Oh, cool.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, and I found a pose exactly like that with the sword out and
Nice.
the cape
God.
and the
if anybody wants
So-
to make fan art of Detective Ree,
I was thinking that too. I want Sherlock Ree.
Sherlock Ree,
Sherlock Ree.
with Basil
Reface
as
and Magnum
give her the Tom Selleck mustache.
Yes.
Oh, that 1980s porn stash.
Hi, I'm Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds.
Oh my god. Hey guys, let's take a quick break. Real quick.
Yes, I gotta pee and get.
I have to get serious because you guys are gonna talk to somebody,
Yeah, good luck with that.
right?
Don't forget his name. Oh wait, you've already made his name. Don't forget his last name.
I've already made that too.
Alright, good.
But will you remember? That
It's
was the
in chat.
question.
And will you be ready with any other names? Should
Probably not.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Absolutely not. Go ahead and plug whatever you guys want to plug.
Hello, everybody who's joining us either for the first time or again. Hope you're having a good time. This channel is this month we are donations are going to the suicide prevention. Or actually, let me find the full name so I make sure I say it right. American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. The organization dedicated to helping people when they're kind of in a bad place. There's phone numbers available on the website you can call, or there's a lot of different communication avenues you can use. It's great. It's a great organization. Please consider donating to it. But if you cannot donate, please just feel free to share the stream on social media like Facebook or Twitter. Oh, but if you do choose to donate, on the bottom right-hand side below the stream, if you go to the D&D 5e section for this game, you can see the list of things you can do. You can donate a common magical item, advantage or disadvantage. Whole list is there. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate the views and donations when they happen.
Yes. And if you follow our lovely DM, T. Fredrickson80, on Twitter, you will get notifications when we are about to go live with our game and any other games she happens to be running, which she does from time to time. as well as some other online streaming that she, I believe, has her schedule posted. But yeah, follow our DM because she's pretty cool, even though she likes to torture us.
And also the player information for following and all our different media is also posted below. Just go ahead, scroll down, click.
What was that about DM torturing you?
That was the important part.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be.
I will be right back since you're not alone anymore.
I will be cleaning up the area below the stream.
Okay.
Making some new panel banners and cleaning some of that up, getting rid of some of it, because I'm working on getting a Discord channel together.
Oh, all right then.
Because why not?
Sure.
Because a lot of the links, like the past donation things, I can just make a locked Discord thing where I can just put them all in there. And the campaign information, giveaway stuff. Just to clean it up, because it looks cluttered and I don't like cluttered things.
Hey, I can do whatever you want.
Somebody's typing away, good lord.
Sorry.
What are you typing? She muted herself now. Do this real quick.
Okay, all good. Oh, man.
Alright, let me get you in there.
I am both dreading and excited for finishing the Rebirth game today.
Oh, you're almost done with it already?
I'm almost done with Volume 1.
Ah.
Because it's the one where it has the different titles on it.
Okay.
Where I stopped, because I know you left, because I only was streaming for maybe 8 minutes more after you left.
Yeah.
Because again, I thought, it's like, oh, I've done all the fights, this is just going to be the last story beat, and I was wrong. There is one more fight that I 100% forgot about, and it is a bitch. I remember absolutely hating that fight the first time I got to it, because as soon as I was there, I'm like, oh no! Can hate it. So there is going to be swearing galore. Like, if I make that this month's swear stream,
you're screwed.
I mean, I got a cap, so I'm not completely screwed or anything, but I will definitely hit it.
I sent you and Southern a link.
When?
In Whisper. In Twitch Whisper.
Oh, okay. That would explain why I didn't see it.
I feel like Coltash is gonna kill Basil one day.
Claudia's not gonna let that happen.
I wouldn't say kill.
Alright. Got it.
Okay, let's go ahead and give you a roll.
Welcome back, in Wells.
Welcome.
Alright. You have a roll now. Yay!
Oh, man.
Hello in Wills. Yay, radio show done.
And Mills is back?
Yes.
Yay!
This is radio show's done. You just missed a bunch of silliness.
Oh man, you missed some great stuff.
All kinds of silliness. Now I'm cold again. God damn it.
Anybody want a pun?
Yes, puns are great.
Yes.
Okay. What did the flower say about the tree joke?
I don't know. What did the flower say about the tree joke?
It was okay.
That's great.
You asked.
So awesome. I did ask. I ask every week.
I don't think puns like that will make you very popular.
I see what you did there.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta check out that radio show at some point.
I'm gonna just put this on all the way. 1 second.
Yeah. Jay is seriously on a WoW binge.
What is he playing now?
Yeah, he's been playing since we started.
Seriously?
Yes. Dead serious. Or maybe it was technically like maybe a half hour into us starting, maybe. I know, because like I saw that it should still show Dungeon and Coffee, so I popped in real quick to tell him, hey, change the title.
Andy has more viewers. Damn him.
Jay. He's on other things. Like the official Dungeons and Dragons channel, Saturdays right after the Vibes, which is at 2 p.m. Eastern time. But because of the Dungeons and Dragons channel, we are now on the 3-hour limit, so he is over there.
How long is he gonna be on that?
6 o'clock. I think they got a couple more weeks on it.
Okay.
At least that was the original plan. I'm too busy streaming and swearing, though, so normally I don't catch it.
I actually had to put a little blurb on my stream because I swear profusely when I rage, and when I play Rainbow Six, I
was
tend to rage.
highly surprised.
Oh, I don't put any warnings. I just let people.
Well,
Mimic.
one of my viewers, he was like, just as I'd finished raging, he goes, "My 6-year-old little brother was in the room."
Well, that sounds like a him problem.
My bad.
No, not your bad. It's his.
Yeah, you can't control who's in the room for your viewers.
All right. So you guys make your way to the more affluent part of town.
And I polish armor.
And you polish armor. And then you practice getting things to wave correctly in the wind with the magic sword. And the three of you are looking for the Loonless estate.
I look at Claudia and I'm like, do we need to pretend to be like your servants or?
That is perhaps for the best. Initially, you're looking at Ray.
Except for I am an investigator.
Just till you get in, you think noblemen and noblewomen don't hire investigators?
Am I an investigator for you now? Is that what we're going with?
For our story, yes.
Okay, got it. Noted. I'll take it down in my investigation notebook.
Handy dandy notebook.
Handy dandy notebook. Now I want to watch Blue's Clues. Thanks, Ray.
Okay.
You know, it's definitely Jeff.
It takes you a while to find it because you don't know the city that well. Who among you other than Ree speaks Elven? Okay. Okay. So you see it's not like Nicopolis. Nothing is built of stone here. Everything is built of wood and off the ground.
Yeah, if there was a fire here, that would suck.
What are they afraid of the ground for?
Yeah, that would be terrible.
Just saying.
Don't cast any spells, Claudia.
I can cast spells, just not most of them.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I could still cast most of them, just not most of the combat ones.
Yep.
I'll
It
fix
takes
that next level.
it takes you a minute, and by minute I mean several minutes, to find the Luneless Estate. But you do. And there is a flight of stairs heading up to it, and a couple guards standing at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. I caught again, just her. Just gonna stroll right up to them. I wish to speak to Almar.
What's your business with Almar?
That is a private matter.
You notice that they're wearing city guard uniforms, not private guard uniforms.
Oh, okay. Because I was assuming it was a private force. Okay. There is a matter of... How do I say? It is a matter of family. It is a family matter.
They take a look for a second. One guard glances at the other. You know, I don't think they have any round-eared people in their family.
I am not related to him, obviously. And she is speaking in Elvish, for as a note.
Okay.
This entire time.
Okay. What's the family member? What's the family matter?
It doesn't matter. You may say to him, it is a family matter. Again, I am not related. If he makes time, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. That is simple.
What?
She's saying, just say, she's basically just saying, just say it's a family matter. Either he answers or he doesn't. You don't need to know any more than that.
One guard glances the other again. And they kind of have a little conversation back and forth. It's like, no, it's your turn. No, I went up last time. No, it's your turn. And it takes a moment. They go back and forth for a second before the shorter one concedes and begins making his way up the stairs. Several minutes go by. 10 minutes go by. 15 minutes go by. And the guard begins... You see him coming back down the stairs. There's Elmar wants to know what the issue is. He wants to know what you want to see him about.
Okay. I'm just trying to think of what you would say. I wish to clarify that he has no... I wish to clarify whether he has any information pertaining to disappearance of a particular person from a family.
Oh, you're with AMD? Beat it.
She honestly says, who?
They don't answer you. They just tell you to move along.
It is really better if I just have this conversation. Let me make it easier for everybody.
They are not gonna budge.
Why does everything have to be hard? Look back. Me.
Uh-huh.
Please.
Basil has somehow procured popcorn.
Three of you make a perception check for me, please.
Sure.
Receives the popcorn.
Oh my god,
I am the head investigator.
No idea. Basil's got it.
Yep. Basil, you notice, walking towards the stairs, is a youngish elven woman who looks an awful lot like all the elven women who have gone missing. And she walks up to the guards, and they part, and she just walks right up the stairs.
It's a cult.
Guards. Guard. The you there? That guard. The guard on the right. Guard with no name. Who might that have been? I'm speaking in common.
Miss Lyris.
Lyris.
Or Lyra, or whatever the fuck I said her name was. Lyra, I think it was.
Lyra.
Is she important?
Yeah, she's his fiance.
Yeah, before they have a chance to answer, he whispers, "It's his fiance."
Oh, okay. I just a few more questions. Has the man that we are wishing to speak with, has he been seen with other women who look like her?
That is none of our business. Or yours.
Insight check.
Okay, make an insight check.
Same. Making an inside check too.
Boom.
Alright.
Boom.
Hey.
Yeah. Fuck perception. Insight's where it's at.
You don't get the sense that he's lying outright. You do, however, get the sense that maybe he might not actually know the answer to that.
And he's just kind of lying to cover up his lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
His ignorance.
Or that maybe he's heard rumors, but there's no
Evidence.
no evidence to the fact.
Okay. Well, we have a private investigator here, and I point to Ree.
Hello.
And she has been hired to speak calmly with this gentleman.
Yeah. If you're from AIMD, you can leave.
We're not from AIMD. We are hired by the elder.
Not technically a lie because the elder did
That's here,
hire
not a
us to do
lie.
something.
Not a lie.
Not a lie.
He did hire us to do something.
But not the truth.
Nope. And
In
Basil
this
lives in
matter.
that little area right in between.
Make a persuasion check. Oh my god, that was a hell of a sneeze.
Please, RNG,
She had to
don't fuck
fling
me.
herself across the couch.
Oh.
If I had a Gil dice, I would say, don't fuck me, Gil, right here.
Do you have any natural 20s?
Really, boy, natural 20! Fuck you, world! Fuck you!
Oh. Yay.
Love
hurt.
Her sneeze blessed my roll.
Yeah, totally. 100%.
By the
Alicia
breaking
should,
of her sinuses, I was able to roll
Alicia
it.
should sneeze more often then.
Oh, yes.
Alright,
22.
natural 20 in persuasion.
By the breaking of my nose, something wicked this way goes.
Alright, the two guards kind of look at each other. I don't know. They say they're not with AMD, they're with the Elder.
I do my best to look very official.
We just wish to speak with him for a few moments, and then we'll be on our way.
Alright. The taller of the two, the one that didn't go up last time, now kinda, motions you to follow him. And he begins to lead you up the stairs.
Sweet.
Yeah. And you are
Basil's got a little swagger.
I'm pulling full investigator.
Little gnome swagger.
Same.
And,
Aloofness.
and in his head, he's like, you don't gotta be rich to talk to these motherfuckers.
Nope, you don't.
You just gotta be Basil.
But it helps.
And you are led into like the what would be considered the foyer area.
Sweet.
And the guard asks you to wait here, and he goes and finds this dude's name, that Almar.
Are there any servants around?
There is one half elf. Who seems to be like tidying up and dusting and more or less just kind of there to
Boy,
really keep an eye on.
It's an elf.
Yeah.
It's a young half elf
He's
male.
an elf, sorry.
Okay. I'm just checking to see if this guy has more of his desires around him at all times.
Fair enough. No, this is a young half elf man.
Okay.
You there,
Are you speaking common or elven?
Elvin?
He answers back, yes.
Would it be possible to get some water while we wait?
Sure. And he leaves to get you water.
Okay, this is our chance to investigate this room while he's gone.
Yeah. Investigating the room.
Make investigation checks.
I'm just kind of sitting and bouncing, testing out the bounciness of each of the seats.
Nope.
The seats are pretty nice.
Mm.
They're functional and elegant looking.
Mm.
A 12. It is a foyer.
Neat.
There is seating for people to wait. Basil is currently bouncing up and down in every seat he gets to. There are couple like almost like sofa tables on the wall with little knickknacks and tchotchkes on them, with some globe lighting overhead with what looks like some sort of magical light being produced. It's a soft blue glow. But other than that, it doesn't seem like there's anything nefarious going on in this room.
No secret door to the cellar where he keeps the women.
You're like 2 stories up in a tree.
What? There could be a cellar in a tree. They're elves. It's magical shit.
And as you guys are finishing your investigation, basically what everybody does when they enter somebody's home for the first time, they look around and they try to get the feel for what's going on.
Yeah, so
It's
we're
not uncommon.
working pretty easily.
He returns with a pitcher of water and several glasses on a tray with some cucumbers floating in it.
So just
Got it,
nod in
cookies.
acknowledgement. Pour herself a glass.
Okay.
Ask him if he's got any cookies.
No.
No pastries? No nothing? No?
No.
So, what's a half-elf like you doing in an elf place like this?
I work here?
Do they pay you well?
No.
I mean,
No, so they don't pay you enough, huh?
I mean, I get by.
You could die. It's an expensive place, though, right?
Have you
The city as a whole, pretty expensive to live in.
Eh.
Do you? Oh, this is dangerous. I'm gonna flip a coin here to see if I'm gonna ask this question
Okay.
because it could
Audio
lead.
distancing herself from the situation.
It could lead to dangerous consequences.
Reese just like
Heads I ask, tails I don't. Heads I ask.
Okay.
So, well, we're a private investigator group, and we're just here.
Claudia will pipe up. "Oui."
I am a private investigator.
We are just here on some errands of the elder,
You are unqualified.
and just curious. Does the master of the house always has he always had an inkling for fair-skinned, dark-haired maidens?
Wrong thing. Hold on, let's see here. The master of the house. No?
Oh, I asked it wrong.
No?
I asked it wrong.
Master Arlen.
Oh, sorry. I meant Almar.
Oh, his son.
Yes, sorry. I just assumed. He seems to be pretty important around here.
He's been under some scrutiny lately. Some crazy lady in the another part of town seems to think that he has something to do with her daughter's disappearance.
Yeah, we're attempting to mitigate that issue so we can get the
We're
guards.
not involved!
So we can get the guards off the station. That is our main purpose being here. She's been harassing the guards in town too. We're just trying to clear it all up so the guards can leave and she can go about her life.
Yeah, make a deception check on that.
You might want to use an advantage.
Yeah.
I am totally using an advantage.
Okay.
Okay. Shit.
A waste of an advantage! Oh!
I should have just used the nat 20. I should have just used the nat 20. I've got like 5.
Yeah, you should have.
Fucking shit.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yep.
Fuck.
He gives you a weird look.
To the half elf and Evelyn, because I'm assuming Basil's been speaking common.
Yeah.
She's going to say, "Please don't mind him. He lies a lot, but I employ him for other means."
I also would like to say, in Elvish, again, I also apologize, as I am the only qualified investigator here. Which isn't a lie, because I am the only qualified investigator here.
I am qualified.
It says it right here.
It says right here on this piece of paper that I wrote 20 minutes ago.
I mean, from Ree's perspective, she's not lying.
From my perspective, I am the most qualified
not.
investigator here.
The half-elf doesn't get the opportunity to say anything, because at this point, the guard returns, leading Elmar. And he
Good.
kind of glances at all of you and says, "You're here from the Elder." In
Yes,
Elven.
Ree Fayeson, private investigator. Pleasure to meet you.
I can't.
Seriously, there's no. I need a fan art of this. I need a fan art.
Private investigator?
Yes, private investigator hired by the Elder.
You're investigating private?
No, I am. Sure.
Without understanding why, Coltash gets a sudden overwhelming sense of pleasure that he's here right now in his room polishing his armor and not anywhere else.
You get that good chill down your spine.
That suddenly you dodged a very big bullet.
Suddenly I feel like this is the best thing I could have done today.
This is where I was meant to be.
Oh terribly. I hope this plotline wasn't important to you. It's going nowhere.
This isn't going anywhere. It's going nowhere fast. So fast.
No. This plotline's going ways direction she didn't entail. Yeah.
Oh no, I knew it was going to turn into a big joke. A private investigator. What are you investigating?
Well, you see, there's been a woman who has been bothering lots of city guards lately, and we have a feeling you might know something about that. Is there anyone else in the room? Is he like...
Oh, the guard's there, the servant's still there.
Okay.
And you see some movement behind Elmar and the guard.
I take... The letters are folded, right? They're all folded up. I take one out and I slide it to him and I go, maybe this will help with your understanding of the situation.
No idea what's going on.
He takes one of the letters, the letter and unfolds it and begins reading it. Folds it back up and slides it back to you. Surely this is a joke.
No.
I don't know who wrote those letters, but it certainly wasn't me.
Insight check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make an insight check.
Yeah. I would also like to look at the faces of...
I'm going to use one of my natural 20s.
Oh.
I got it now.
I want to look at the face of the
I have so
half-elf to see if he recognizes the letter.
Now, natural 20 doesn't mean you automatically succeed.
Oh, I know.
Roll, though, because what's your bonus on insight?
It's +5.
On your insight?
Yeah.
Damn!
She got that hello
I believe
whiz, yo.
I got 4, so I believe it.
Oh, it is a +5. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I have a +5 to my insight as well.
I
have 17 wisdom, like...
You're gonna whisper Ree?
No, I don't have an electronic character sheet.
Oh, okay.
For this.
You gotta check to see how well he lies.
I'll just roll a d20 and
do a thing.
Add what I gotta
Is he
add.
charismatic? I mean, if he's a serial killer, he's probably pretty charismatic.
Really doesn't matter if he's charismatic or not.
Yeah, even with a +5 in like persuasion or deception, that's still only a 12.
Yeah. You get the general sense that maybe he's not being quite so honest about that. If it'll alleviate any issue, I will be happy to give you a writing sample.
Is there a chance that we could perhaps speak with you privately? As I am a private investigator.
Oh, whatever you have to say to me, you're welcome to say in front of the city guard. And
okay.
As a matter of fact, I think it's probably best that the city guard stay here.
And your servant.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And the servant.
And whoever's behind you.
Yes. Why not?
All right.
Okay.
Sure matters.
We're just trying to put the situation at rest. That's all.
Claudia's lounging in a chair somewhere.
I wish the situation
Like
would get put to rest. I'm tired of this woman's blatant lies.
So...
Do you know anybody who would want to frame you?
Well, anyone who is a rival of my father.
But you're about to be married. I mean, it's pretty obvious that you have someone. Why would they fabricate multiple letters to indicate that you were planning to abscond with this young lady.
I couldn't even begin to imagine why.
Hmm.
What?
I'm talking to myself about, do I want to
But yeah,
bring up...
that nat 20 re had like the Gibbs gut going on.
The what gut?
Oh, you don't watch NCIS? Gibbs.
The Gibbs gut. It's his, like a
Gut
cop's
feeling.
gut,
Okay.
a gut feeling that this dude's the dude.
This dude's
Gotcha.
so full of shit right now.
Yeah.
Super full of shit.
But
Does the servant look nervous?
not really.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, we should take that writing sample just to be sure.
Just in case.
Yeah, this is for the elder after all.
Very well. And he turns around to one of the little tables behind him and opens a drawer and pulls out a sheet of paper and a small little inkwell and a pen. And
a
begins-
gun!
Blah 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 blah.
You're never gonna take me alive. No, and he begins penning. Just a simple little sentence. You know, the quick brown fox jumped over the blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
And he passes it over to you.
I compare the two.
All right, make a perception.
Which hand is he writing with?
Left.
What does the handwriting on the paper indicate? Does it indicate a right hand sweep or a left hand sweep?
You have no idea.
Okay.
Private investigation skills.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Make
intelligent.
a perception check, Ree.
Oh no.
You have nat 20.
That's not awful.
While the lettering looks similar, one set tilts one way, the other set tilts the other.
But they're pretty similar, they just go the opposite direction.
Yeah, I mean, it could be that they both learned from the same instructor. It could be that the two sets of writing just had the same teaching methods used.
Do you have any siblings?
No.
Cousins, perhaps,
Not that I'm
that are
aware
here
of.
in this city?
So tell me about your fiance, Lyra. It's a big to-do, right? The wedding?
Yes, it's been very hectic,
Are you excited?
of course.
It's good to hear. Do you like her? Is she sweet?
At this point, she walks out. I'm not sure why you're asking about me exactly.
I'm just curious.
About me? In what aspect would you be curious about me during your, as I heard, an investigation?
As a private investigator, I like to have all of the knowledge.
Well,
As a private wealthy citizen, I would like you to not discuss me as if I'm not here.
Oh, I didn't realize
In
that
general.
you were here. You were hiding, but I do recognize your feelings on the subject, and I will do my best to keep you out of the investigation. But you should know that if anything were to come up that does involve you, I would have to ask you questions as well.
Quick question,
Mhm.
because I've been sort of like surveying the interior of the room, and as I walked in and everything,
Uh-huh.
seeing the estate outside, do I think that this wealth is like kind of a, do I think this wealth is legitimate? As in, like, okay, is this like, okay, you have a wealthy house, but you're having financial troubles, but you're kind of still trying to keep up with the Joneses? Like, do I sense any kind of, because I figure she can kind of tell that. Like, this is the, like, is this the...
Are they
like,
faking
oh,
it
yeah,
to
no, we're
make it?
still... Right, like, you know, you started
Yeah,
from
no.
money, and then you
This-
fucked up, and then, yeah.
Yeah, this isn't Tyrion's family.
That's the best way to explain it. Yeah, there you go.
They, for all appearances, seem to be a wealthy family.
Okay.
You don't know their bank accounts.
No. Again, I'm just
So-
saying, like,
Everything is in good repair. The servant, while complaining that they didn't make enough, is getting paid. So they're not skimping on anything. The servant doesn't seem to not be loyal, or doesn't seem to not be loyal to them, because he hasn't
Servants
really.
always complain.
Yeah.
not if you treat them well.
But he hasn't made any expression during this conversation that you could have seen that would indicate that he's like, yeah, take this fucker down.
Okay, alright. Just wanted to know.
Addressing the lady, I think we will have to inform the elder that guards will need to be continuously posted, because it seems that there is somebody out there targeting women who look like you. In fact,
Truly.
we just recently found another body, and she looked almost to be your doppelganger in the marsh.
She looks almost aghast, like you don't say.
Okay, well, that's
Insight.
Just that's-
Yeah, no.
Insight.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Insight check that.
Fucking
Okay.
1923.
She seems-
Just for kicks and giggles. Sure, whatever.
She seems genuinely surprised that you have found the dead body of a woman in the marsh.
But that information stays in this room.
Yes.
As you
yes.
understand, it is
We-
very highly sensitive information.
There are a number of bodies that have been found recently along the riverside, leading away from the marsh, that these women
Well,
look to be your sisters as well.
if that's the case, I will be sure to tell my father to just hire some guards.
That's probably in your best interest.
So how did the two of you meet?
Business,
Oh,
personal. Business, personal.
I'm just curious.
Business, personal.
Weird
I
cop,
don't-
strange cop? Is that what we're doing right now?
Yes.
Apparently! I don't
We're doing Columbo.
I don't
Ah!
I don't think how we met is any of your business, really.
I just want to make sure that it's
Sure, what?
I think I am going to go.
Okay.
Alma, when you're done, please visit. We've got invitations to write and such. And she leaves. And you can almost hear her muttering under her breath, like, "Oh, fucking crazy ass people in this goddamn house." So what would you like to do? It's now Almar, the guard, and the servant in the room with you three.
yeah.
And as you awkwardly pause for a moment, Almar says, well, there's nothing else. You can find your way out.
Do you have any cookies?
Understand though that if we do find more information on the investigation that pertains to you, or as we mentioned with the bodies of people that look like your fiance, we might have to come back and discuss with you further. Just keeping everyone's best interest in mind, of course.
Of course.
Again, my name is Reef Aison, private investigator. It was lovely. It was lovely meeting with you, and I will perhaps see you again soon.
Perhaps
You
not.
should probably bring out cookies for your guests.
I should have business cards.
Mm.
I should have
Yes,
business cards.
you're welcome to go now.
Thank you. Have a lovely day.
Claudia finishes her water, stands up.
Everybody make a perception check as you leave.
Perception?
Perception. Okay.
Goddamn +5. It could be the girl. These could be all his girlfriends, and she's just murdering them.
Which? Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But you have left. The guard is escorting you down the stairs.
Yep.
Shook.
Yep.
I don't know.
No, because you sucked at that roll.
Because I'm not a good investigator.
So me and Claudia know.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
That doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
So now we're outside the building?
Yes. The guard has led you down the stairs. You are now standing outside the building.
In front of the other guards, or were they up the stairs?
Yeah, both guards are down there.
Okay, so I begin to walk down the street.
Okay.
So he was super duper lying about that letter, you guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
of
that
course.
dude-
He's right-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. No. Read.
Yeah?
Read. He wrote with his left hand,
And he's
and
right-handed.
he's right-handed as well.
He's ambidextrous.
That means he can write with both hands.
The slant of the handwriting with his mouth.
Or read.
That means he lied about his handwriting.
Well, he lies about a lot of things. I mean, he obviously had some connection with the letter, because when he read it, he told me he didn't know anything, and he was not telling the truth about that. So...
His fiancée seemed pretty shocked that we located a body similar to hers in
Well, gee, I
the
wonder
marsh.
why. It was a dead body that looked like her.
Well, I mean,
I'd be
I'm
scared
trying to-
too if they found dead bodies with short brown hair that were really tall. That would freak me out a little bit.
Are you short brown hair?
I have short brown hair and I'm very
Yep. I see.
So
There's some
being
lovely
racist was right earlier.
I don't look like them.
You get blocked on the back of the head.
So you give slap her.
What?
Gib slaps me, thocks me on the back of the head because of the comment. Hey, just. All right. So should we go see the elder and report this nonsense as well
You know what? I guess so.
Okay.
before the guards have a chance to report back to the elder that we're working with?
So to the elder we go. Or at
Yeah.
least his residence.
Yeah, at least his residence. Hopefully this time Lewis won't be so
And
ornery.
yeah, we're bros because I stayed at his house. I know him real well.
So,
Yeah.
so Ree knows where the residence is. And
Did you
can
find a
lead
secret
you-
slide?
She can lead you through the streets to it. Which I'm assuming is what you're doing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
When you arrive, you go up and you knock on the door, and the elder's granddaughter answers.
Hello.
Oh, Miss Ree, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well.
That's good to hear. Is
I don't
Your
even remember the
grandfather
name right now.
around?
I just don't even.
is your
It's-
grandfather around?
Chat. No, he's at work right now.
Okay. See, we've got a bit of a situation because I need to speak to him, but his secretary Lewis doesn't like us at all.
Lewis.
Yeah.
Okay.
So could you maybe help with that?
Yeah, no, she reaches inside and grabs a shawl off of a little coat rack they have in the door.
You rock. Thank you so
and,
much.
and goes to the I can't remember what I called it.
The tree?
Yeah, the tree. The
The
giant
tree.
ass tree.
The really big tree.
The really big tree. And leads you guys up the stairs and doesn't even stop at Lewis's desk.
Mhm.
But Lewis
Ah.
recognizes you three. And he's like,
Claudia's in her, still in her
Friends of the
persona.
elder.
going through.
And the granddaughter's like, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. And his objections stop. And he looks at the desk and he's like,
Coltash feels a
I
sudden
give-
sense of
I give
unknown
Lewis a
regret.
smug look.
Coltash feels a sense of what?
Regret.
Unknown regret.
Yeah.
I give Lewis a smug look as we're walking past him.
Lewis is not
Yeah.
happy.
I just ignore him.
Lewis
That's
is
right,
not
bitch.
happy.
That's right, motherfucker.
And the granddaughter leads you further into the hall and down an actual like semi-covered hallway into another section of the branches, into another room where the elder is sitting in a very cushy chair behind a desk that's almost too big for him. And the desk looks like it's carved straight out of the tree itself. It ain't moving. And Alicia has food and she's not sharing with the rest of us. What you got there? Looks like a sandwich of some sort.
It's a cruffin. It's called delicious.
Yeah, it looks delicious. What would you guys like to do?
You guys should tell him that you did the thing.
Oh,
Yeah, so we'll tell him we did the thing.
we found the missing bodies of your missing people.
Oh, did you discover what was causing the issue?
Oh,
Why
yes,
they
it
were
was-
going missing?
It was some sort of transformed elven woman turned into a creature that used hair to attack and can suck the life out of you if you were too close.
Well, that sounds unpleasant.
The
It was
odd,
unpleasant.
the
Also,
odd
she
thing
could control the
about it-
undead.
Yes. The more odd thing about it, though, is she looks a dead ringer for all the other missing and some found bodies of the women on your posters. They all tend to be very tall, pale of skin, and black hair.
Women on the posters?
Yes, and your
The missing
posters.
the missing
city
posters.
guard's
What?
office.
What missing posters?
There
There are a
are-
bunch of missing posters.
Cortona is a very large elven city-state.
Okay. There are many missing posters in your guard's office, as would happen for a big city. But the key factor here is that they're all for the same type of woman.
Oh.
And the guards have said that they have found these bodies, have found some of the bodies in the river where the marsh dumps out. They all could be the sister of Almar's fiance.
I wouldn't say sister. I would say like cousins.
Elmar.
What's Almar's last name? Does anybody know?
It's
Rich
probably
guy.
the name of the estate.
Yeah, what does that read?
Lynette's
it's-
steak.
I literally typed it down.
Almar Estate.
Lynette.
I just want
Yeah.
because you
I got-
just could scrolled up and chat too.
Yeah, I was trying to do that, but it was my notes were right next to me.
Okay. On the Lunas estate.
Mhm.
Interesting. Why bring this to my attention though?
Oh,
Not
well,
spoken to the city gods.
they don't seem.
The city guards don't give a shit about the situation, really.
They're in fact
look
ignoring
at
the cries of the mother.
Language.
Sorry.
They're ignoring the cries of the mother, and did not seem to put these clues together. These women have been going missing for weeks now, and they have found their dead bodies along the way, but have just shrugged it off as crime.
Interesting.
But I believe there might be a connection.
Well, you give me all the information you have, and I'll have Lewis set up a meeting with the captain of the guard.
Okay. Oh,
Uh,
also, I wanted to ask you more about Nithlanora. I know it's probably getting a little repetitive at this point.
You should
But-
probably write this down.
Yeah, I probably should.
What,
You
what
hear
do
that,
want?
Claudia?
What
Writing things down.
what other questions did you have?
Just more in regards to like getting there, to getting to the temples. If
Well,
you
it depends on how you want to get there. You can go to the temple of Avalum
okay.
and volunteer with one of the deity services there. They will more than likely send volunteers to the temple of Aurelia,
Mm-hmm.
where you will help out and make sure that the citizens of that area are cared for, can survive
Okay.
in the environment, offer them supplies and aid, or, as I said, if you know anybody versed in the arcane, there are several ruined temples from before the God's War
Mm-hmm.
that also have some teleportation, but you are not guaranteed to arrive where you think you should arrive. And not because the teleportation cycles are bad, it's just that they're so ancient, you are pretty much guessing as to where you're going.
So if we were to teleport there,
Well, all of it would be teleportation.
well,
Exactly.
in the mystery teleportation, like surprise teleportation way,
Okay.
where would we tell the person teleporting us that we wanted to go?
Well, I mean, there's no person there.
Right.
But if you had somebody
It would need to be activated by
you would have to
arcane.
activate it by arcane means.
Yeah.
And you would want to tell them that you are going, would have a direction that the next circle is.
So northeast.
It depends on where the ruined teleportation circle is.
Okay.
So whatever way we get there, after we get there, then what?
That's up to you.
Yeah.
I only know that it's somewhere northeast.
Okay.
I've never been there myself. And it's usually a one-way trip.
They would, if we volunteered, they would not get us back?
No. If you are...
If you're going there, you usually stay there.
Yeah, if you go to Nithlanora, you generally stay there. It's because those who would have gone to Nithlanora wouldn't want to leave anyway.
So it's a paradise?
Yes. For lack of a different term.
Is it a paradise just for elves or like everybody?
It's an elven belief.
Interesting. Okay. Cool.
Thank you again for...
Thank you very much for your time and for helping little Ree here.
I'm taller than you. You can't call me little. I say in character.
Claudia rolls her eyes as hard as possible.
Don't break your eyes now. You're rolling too hard.
Alright.
Thank you for helping little Ree here, and yeah, have a good day.
Oh, also, Almar's lying through his teeth. He is definitely involved in that disappearance.
Oh yeah. Do you want to hand over the letters? By the way, he's ambidextrous. So if he tries to pull this "I only write with my left hand" nonsense, don't believe it. Ask him for a right hand writing sample. Here's his left hand writing sample.
I have a right hand writing sample.
No, you have a left-hand writing sample.
You have a left-hand writing.
No, she's saying the
no,
letters.
I have the letters.
Well, I mean,
But yeah, we need another
you have a left-hand writing sample that you know for sure
Came
is.
from him.
Yes.
And then we have the letters, so they need to ask for a right-hand writing sample.
Okay.
You got yourself a serial killer.
I don't think he's a serial killer, but
I believe he is involved. I just do not know to what extent.
Could be his wife. She could hate people that look like her.
Thank you very much
Thank
for
you,
your
yeah,
time
again.
and
Yes.
wisdom.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
No problem. All right. You jumped up on a table. I'm feeling better.
Oh, kitty. Kitty.
Cindy!
She's unhappy with me.
Hey, kitty, bye, kitty.
so should we go back and talk to Koltash?
Yeah, this has been quite a day. We should check in.
Oh, I'm sure he's fine, right? He's probably polishing and posing and twirling that cape of his.
That doesn't mean he doesn't need to be updated.
Are you gonna knock on Koltash's door?
Yes.
Before we left, I wanted to go up to Lewis and say, honey goes further than vinegar. Sir. And then
Sir.
leave.
Claudia's just ignoring his existence.
Okay. The granddaughter does not join you heading out. She stays
Sure.
with
Yeah,
granddad.
probably, sure. Yeah.
All right. What would the three of you like to do now?
Go talk to Koltash.
Yeah.
You head back to the inn.
Yep.
And take it away.
Click, click, click.
Oh, you're gonna knock it out. Be like, what's he doing?
I don't know. I don't want to just barge into his private space.
And I've been
That's
manhandled
rude.
enough today, so I'm not barging into
Alright.
his place.
Koltash, there's a knock on your door.
I
Are you-
drop my magical sword so it disappears. And
Were you posing naked?
take off my helmet. So
Now
no.
he's naked. No.
Set the sword and his helmet on!
I couldn't be holding the sword if I wasn't wearing the armor.
But how much of the armor? That's
That would be all of it.
He just wears the breastplate.
so you say.
No, it's just the pauldrons, so the cape has something to connect to.
Whatever. You're in the armor.
Uh-huh.
Fine.
You knew that was coming. Come on.
You done?
Take off your helmet.
Yeah, yes, we're done. We're done. You take
Okay.
off the helmet.
And I open the door.
That's Claudia standing there. Goldfish. I figured I should stop in and tell you how things are going. And just quickly recount that the investigation kind of went terribly, but the Elder's been informed, so that situation will hopefully resolve itself.
I think
And
I
that
should
dude's totally a
to
serial
make me
killer.
business cards.
Wait,
Whatever.
what? Huh? You're talking at the same time and I couldn't hear what any of you said.
Well, I was doing a summary out of character saying what she said to you.
No, I'm talking.
Right.
I'm talking to Ree and Basil.
Gotcha.
And then in character, I yelled something at the same time that Ree yelled. So that Ree said
Okay, gotcha.
Yes. In character, we both all talked over each other.
Right. So, Ree, what did you say?
I should probably make some business cards if I'm pretty serious about this private investigator thing.
Why are you so obsessed with this?
Because I'm solving problems.
But we're gonna be
I'm finding
leaving
missing
here.
kids.
We're going to be leaving here.
Look, private investigator goes across all continents.
Okay, you do that then.
She totally found a case of a serial killer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy.
We don't actually know that. Whatever. Anyway.
What did you find?
Well,
Some missing ladies.
missing ladies. They all look the same.
Similar.
Similar. They're all very similar. Not in the elves all look the same, kind of similar. More like they all are very similar to each other, including the lady we found in the marsh.
Wait, what?
The lady that tried to eat your soul.
Oh,
Yeah.
she.
She looks just like all the other ladies that have gone missing and been found dead.
Yep.
Well, then, how did she get there?
We assume that's their dumping ground because the other bodies were found washed up on the riverbank that comes out of the marsh.
Wait, what other bodies?
The other
Of
women
the
that
other
have gone
missing
missing.
women.
Yes.
Okay, but how? I mean, the creature that we killed turned into the woman after we
Right.
killed her.
Yeah.
I do not assume that all those other bodies were necessarily
The
turned into
creatures.
similar creatures. That particular one, yes. The others, no idea, but I would guess no.
Well,
But-
then, if that was a woman that came from the city, was she taken there alive or left there dead?
We don't know.
Who knows?
Our
She
one
went missing.
suspect is Duke AG, a huge and terrible liar.
But it does.
And we let the elder know to check him out.
Well, then maybe we should go make him talk.
Well,
No, the city guard is
no.
already posted there. No.
Currently, there are guards guarding him because the mother of one of the victims,
She's a little
one
crazy.
of the missing girls, got super.
She just
fe-
felt really strongly about it.
Well, maybe
Basically-
she wasn't strong enough, and I need to step in.
Okay,
Well,
no,
that's-
Do
that's
you
not
want to
what
end
that
up in
means.
jail? Like we've done all we can in this city. There's not much else we could do unless the dude attacks us. I want to get this guy as much as you do. I don't want to end up in jail and stuck in this city for God knows how long.
Then why are we even talking about this?
We were
What
just
does it
catching
matter?
you up.
We're just letting you know what's going on.
We were just telling you what we did today. I mean, if you don't care to know, I'll just leave a note saying, "Hey, we went to this place." From now on.
But if we're
Also,
not
we
going to,
figured out more information about how to get to where we need to go.
Yeah,
That as well.
that too. That other thing.
well, I don't understand. Are we trying to do something about this problem
We
with?
already did. We just did not use intimidation.
But if the problem hasn't been resolved, then it's
We-
not done.
We're
We
leaving
have
it
a
up to the
suspect. We
elder.
do not know for certain that he did it.
Yeah.
Some involvement, yes, but that does not mean he is the killer.
There isn't concrete
Unfaithful? Yes. The killer? Who knows?
concrete evidence that he murdered these women. We do not have.
Well, I guess if none of you care to find out anymore, then let's get out of here.
I wouldn't say I don't care, as I was the one who took on this case in the first place. I do care very much about it. I'm just saying that we've employed the right people who might be able to do more. And if we ever happen to come back to here, I will definitely check in with everyone to make sure that everything has been solved.
Perhaps on a return trip.
Yeah. So
If we return, apparently, once you get there, you never want to leave.
Well,
What?
that's the Niflonora itself. Don't confuse him. We have a way to get to where we need to go.
which way are we going?
I would personally suggest the volunteer route, considering that would
But we
be...
What
have
do you
to
mean,
volunteer there for like lots of weeks.
What do you mean volunteer?
Do you think we can magically find someone with enough arcane knowledge to say random direction northeast or west, whichever way we go? Do you think that is honestly better?
Or do the elder if he knows anyone.
That would be something we would have asked when we were there.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to go back again.
Well, shit.
I'm so confused.
Okay.
So here's...
How? Just tell me how we're supposed to get there. You're talking nonsense to me. This doesn't.
We go to these temples.
I don't understand.
Okay, we go to these temples. We work for them.
Which temples?
Some temples up north.
Whose temple
The
is
Abellum
it?
temple. The temple to Abellum. Abellum. I can words.
That one.
Yeah, that temple. We go there. We work for them. We volunteer for them. We help them out. Then they send us surefire, no mistakes happening,
Oh, well,
to our location. Is that not what he said?
they're not going to send us surefire 100% to Niflhanora.
Well, no, not the Niflhanor itself, but the general region where it is believed that you can get to the entrance, yes.
Or
Okay.
we can roll the dice. Nobody.
Why is that funny?
Screw
I
you
don't
guys.
understand.
And character. Why?
We
Out of character, I guess.
we can roll the dice on using unknown arcane forces with a old teleportation circle and maybe get into the general vicinity of the entrance of Niflhanor or get sent to buttfuck nowhere.
Possibly off the edge of the world.
Yeah,
Well, let's go back
possibly
to
to our death.
the temple thing. Who's the temple to?
Ubora.
A blub.
No, that's just the name of the temple. Like Elos is the name of that area temple.
Oh. Okay. No.
It's the city where the temple is. So who's the temple dedicated
He
to?
didn't really say. He just said temple.
And you didn't ask any further than that?
I was leaving all the questions up to Ree.
You know,
We're not going back again.
Well, it kind of makes a difference, because as temples, well, we might have a little pull in that direction at this point, don't you think?
Well, I mean, we could all pray to our respective parental units and see what they have to say.
my parents aren't real.
Okay, the three of
What?
us could pray to our respective parental units. I apologize.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have some respect.
You are a qualified investigator.
Yeah.
Claudia's just going to be thinking to herself, I could be back in Nicopolis, planning a wedding, enjoying a soft bed.
Let's just go to the temple and get to the place.
I mean, if we get there and the temple is like, say, my dad, then that's cool.
Yeah, that is
You
cool.
know?
Then
I
we're
mean,
like set.
My
What if it's-
mom's kind of a goddess of knowledge and divination, so
Oh, well, there we go.
maybe
Let's
she
go.
can help out.
Let's just go.
Yeah. Let's all pray to our
I dropped to my knees,
Okay.
Oh, right now.
and
Oh, so we're all like praying now?
well, I am.
No,
I don't know
well,
what
it
you're
is.
doing.
Should
I
I do
dropped
like
to my
an interpretive
knees,
dance?
and Colfash isn't paying attention to you because he closes his eyes and he starts praying to his mom.
Basil's never prayed before, so he's kind of like taking notes.
I guess I'll do an interpretive dance and pray to my goddess.
And I'll pray to Mom.
Okay.
He's just like out loud, Mom.
Well, yeah. It's
All
like,
right.
Mom, hope you don't mind my calling you that. Since you're kind of all knowledge-y and divine-y, I mean, because you're a goddess, so yeah, you're divine. But could you help us out on how to get to this place because Ree's trying to find her parents, and it's kind of important, as you well know. And I know you're not supposed to be directly influencing stuff, but if you could send some kind of a hint how to kind of shortcut this thing, that'd be super great. And
Yeah, that'd be nice.
thanks, Mom, and amen.
Roll a
Was
D100.
that Claudia in the background? Was that Alicia?
No, that was definitely Alicia. That is not Claudia.
So what are you rolling?
Roll a D100.
What, me?
Yeah.
Yes, you.
Alright.
Couldn't be. Then who?
When if that don't work, I'll just talk to Atix
18.
and see what he says.
You get a sense. A warm sensation
Running down your leg.
flows over you. But no answer is forthcoming.
Before he gets up, he'll say, "Okay, I know you're probably busy. I'll check in again later. Thanks. Miss you. Amen."
So did you get anything?
Well, I just said I was going to try again later, so no.
Right?
Every day.
Okay. Should I try to talk to my dad?
Couldn't hurt.
Do I gotta do it?
Well,
you just did
I'm
it?
gonna backtrack on that. Considering your dad, it might.
Oh no. He's a god of knowledge and tinkering. Yeah. That's what Atix is, I believe.
Yeah,
I
that's
believe.
madness and genius.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot he's like Two-Face and batshit crazy at the same time. Yeah. And he doesn't even fucking know it. Oh, man. What a god. Do I have to do
Literally.
it? Do I have to do it your way, or is there a different
You can
way?
dance.
Have you seen my stubby legs? It doesn't translate well.
Anyone can dance if they
No,
try hard enough.
all you really need to do is, focus your thoughts and
Okay.
reach outside of yourself to connect with a power greater than you. 'Cause
Claudia's
Okay.
gonna say, fall to your knees, close your eyes, open your hands, and hope for something good.
that'll work too.
Mm.
Although, think of your dad while you're doing it.
No.
Oh, well then. Okay.
Nope.
Alright. I go and sit in a chair. And I kind of fold my hands in front of my face. And I'm like, "Dear Atix." I don't know what. Okay. Dear Atix, we're kind of stumped here. Do we take the chance on those magic portals? Or do we go spend time working for the temples? Do you have a temple there? Am I doing this right? Give me some sort of sign that doesn't cause physical pain.
Roll a D100.
I don't even know if that's good or not.
You, like Koltesh, get a warm sensation over your body. And in the back of your mind, you hear that maniacal laughter.
Fuck. Helpful as always. You jackass. Amen.
I don't think you're supposed to call the cuts jackasses, but okay.
He's apparently my dad, and he's a bit of an asshole. All he did was laugh. That's all he did.
Okay.
Like he used to. Torment me all my life. What happens with that roll that you just did there, Scooby-Doo? What's going on with that?
I don't know.
Roll,
What are
Reggie.
you doing? What are you doing right now? You're sitting in a chair. What are you gonna do?
Oh, I finished praying. I said, Amen. I'm gonna get
I'm
up.
still dancing.
But do you get up from the chair? Do you?
Yes, I'm going to get up from the chair.
Okay. All right.
Make a dex check.
Make a dexterity saving
Yeah.
throw.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Fuck my dad. Saving throw?
Hey, pretty good.
Yeah. That's fair. You go to get up, and you're not sure if the floor is just really, really slick, or what happened. But when you jumped up, the chair like scooted out from under you. But you were quick on your feet and were able to catch yourself.
What a jerk.
You don't know that it was divine intervention.
A father who is an asshole, I can't imagine.
So, Rhea is praying as well.
Rhea's praying to the deity that she grew up in the temple of,
Yeah,
who has never answered her.
never.
Oh, well, that's sad.
I'm gonna kind of turn my head towards Claudia and just kind of tilt my head and
What? I don't do that.
okay.
I say, in lieu of any answer from the powers that be, we take the safe route
I think that is probably best.
and go to the temples.
Before, well, it doesn't matter whether they're there or not, but
You gonna pray to your other god?
I'm going to pray also to Sodar.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Something similar, since I've dedicated my
Maybe
life
next-
to him and I'm a member of his order.
Maybe next time when I pray to addicts, I should just laugh.
With
maniacally.
basically putting the spin on it that, you know, war is coming and this will potentially help us be prepared for battle.
Okay. Make another roll another D100. Nothing.
It's worth a shot. I still thank him and hail Sodar.
Did you just like the fist thing?
When he said Hail Solar, I immediately thought he went like that. And I was like, whoa.
Okay. So you guys rest up another day. So Koltash can get his strength back.
Mhm.
What will you be doing after that?
Going to the temple.
Well, I would probably, during that day's rest, I would talk to Ree about the ring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So just to clear up things, Ree,
Mhm.
all I saw was a jewel maker at the... I wonder if I wrote his name down.
I wrote his name down.
Did you really?
I did. His name is Darian.
Oh, okay.
Because she was hoping you would say something.
All I wrote down was Ringgild was working on the flower. I wrote down sage when it's lavender. Why did I write down sage?
Because you didn't know exactly what it was
Okay.
until the.
And then I wrote down the ring on Reese's finger looks pretty close to the ring that guy made. So, I just tell you that, like I'd walked in just to ask for a room, and I'd noticed he was working on something, and I tried to druid craft whatever he was working on, and I didn't notice it until, I saw your ring later, but, it didn't become too pertinent until, we got into this town, and it just kind of, we could go and see if maybe talk to those jewelers again, and I could try and we could, ask more questions.
I mean, yeah, you do know more about like making things.
Yeah.
I was kind of out of my element.
Okay. Let's.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go to a nearby jeweler. It doesn't have to be the same one.
Okay, I'll let you know if it's the same one, because I feel like that guy doesn't want to see me again.
I'm used to people not wanting to see me again, so it doesn't bother me much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's go find a jeweler.
Alright, so you guys go out to look for a jeweler, and Ree obviously doesn't go to the same one. You happen to walk into a shop where there's a young elven child, like definitely childlike,
Definitely child.
yeah, who is kind of sitting behind the counter on a stool, legs dangling, almost kicking the countertop, but not quite. And as you walk in, he glances at you for a minute, and then kind of looks towards a door behind him and says, "Papa!"
Does this small
I'm so sorry, guys.
Is he taller than me?
If he were standing up, yes.
Damn.
He's sitting on a stool, so yes.
Damn it.
Look here, little man.
No.
Yeah, he looks behind him and yells, "Papa!" And after a couple moments, a elven gentleman walks out with ruddy skin and dark the darker side of auburn hair.
Okay. So almost black-ish.
No, it's more brownish. Brown? Yeah, okay. It goes towards like an autumn brown color.
Okay.
Can I help you with something?
Yes. My friend and I were just inquiring about a ring. We have a ring here that it has a special design on it, and we're wondering if perhaps you've seen this design before, if it is a prevalent design here in the city, if it's popular, if it once was popular. I don't know how long you've been working in this city to say, but we're just curious.
Been here a while. Been here all my life, and my father before me. I'll take a look at it.
Okay. Will you go ahead and show me?
He holds his hand out to you.
Yeah. I hand him the ring.
All right. He accepts it and holds his hand and picks it up, holding it into the light. It's not too popular. But it's not uncommon. It's if you've been to the library, you'll see and he's pointing to the lavender like wreath design on it. You'll see that design in some of the children's fairy tale books.
Fairy tale for
Niflhenora?
Yeah,
There
yeah, Niflhenora. He hands it back.
Interesting.
A lot of the drawings in the book will have the lavender around like the pillars that many of the buildings in the book have.
Interesting.
Cool. Thank you.
Do you, but with being a fair expert in your craft, could you tell how old that ring is, and if it's had any reshaping or done work on it?
And he holds his hand back out for it again.
I hand it back to him.
All right. He walks to another portion of his countertop where he has a magnifying glass and like a swivel.
Yeah.
And a very bright candle next to it, and he holds it up and he looks under the magnifying glass and he's like, it looks like it's seen wear for maybe a few generations.
So a couple 100 years.
More than that.
Yeah. 5, 6, 7.
Maybe.
A century, or not a millennium or two?
No, not quite that far. He hands it back again.
But longer than 2.
Yes, longer than 2 centuries.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your time.
Anything else?
No, sir.
I can't interest you in
An
an assortment of rings,
Do I have any
pendants.
gold? Oh, let me look at my money.
Pretty sure you guys are broke.
Yeah.
I got 27 gold, so I'm super broke. Yeah. No, sorry, sir. We were travelers. We just she is we just need some information on the ring.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Thank
Have a good-
you.
Have a good day.
You too.
So, it looks like that ring probably belonged to some sort of ancestor, family member, somebody.
I've
And,
had it since forever.
well, I mean, he said it was older than you are, so somebody had to have given it to you.
Yep. I mean, it was
Somebody-
with me when I was at the temple. When I was left at the temple.
But what begs the question is, why is somebody requesting this symbol be inscribed on a ring or created in a ring in Nicopolis?
You know, I guess we'll just have to go back to Nicopolis and ask the jeweler there.
I mean, we have to go back some point. That's where my house is. That's where my stuff is. I mean, we've been gone for a long time.
That's where your shop is, where you don't remember
We've
the
been
kids,
gone for a
keeping an
few
eye on
days.
it.
That's
Yeah,
where
yeah.
Claudia
We've been gone.
nominally lives.
We've been gone weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
gone a
That
few
reminds me.
days.
We can only afford to be gone for a month.
I don't know if people have moved in. I don't know what's going on.
It's only
you
been a
have-
few days.
Yeah, you have
Has
been
it only
gone.
been a few days? I can't.
No, you have actually been gone a couple weeks because it took
Yeah,
about a
I thought
week
so.
to get to the
Never
mountains for Koltash's.
Oh wait, hold on. So
You're pushing almost a month.
With all our little side travels where we've had to actually travel places.
we need to
and
go
not
back to
teleport,
Nicopolis first.
we need to get work
Wait,
done.
before we go to Nifonora?
I don't know that you can afford to go back to Nicopolis.
How much would it be?
You spent most of your gold getting to Cortona, if I remember correctly. You had enough
I mean,
gold.
I kept track of what I got.
You were in Sergiopolis. You bought one healing potion, and said you had just enough to get everybody to Cortona.
No, I didn't pay for everybody to get to Cortona. I did not say that.
I've been taking money out of my gold.
Yeah, I've been taking money out of
For all
gold.
of your
We're not
trips?
out of gold. Yes, every single one.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been taking money out of my gold for the trips.
I'm not sure how Ree made it here.
We had a little bit.
Ree did not have enough.
No.
How much was it to
Nowhere
Cortona?
near enough.
How much was it toward Cortona? It was like a couple gold, wasn't
I
it?
want to say it was like 7 gold each from Sergiopolis to Cortona.
Yeah,
Three sleeps in the street.
I could have pitched in for her. It's not an
Okay.
issue.
Yeah, like if Ree's the one person that we haven't properly accounted for, I think we'd still be good to get
Yeah,
back.
I still have.
So
like,
once we just get back
25
to everyone's rooms, we'll just
I
have
have
a little talk about
25
how
gold. I have
we have-
25 gold. We can get
You
And
can get back to Nicopolis.
that should have been the only teleportation that Koltesh had to pay for.
Yeah, so we should be fine.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah,
not spent most
yeah.
of our gold on that.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Okay.
the dues for the
so
guild
to
shouldn't
get
be
from-
coming up either.
To get from, I'll just go ahead and give you the price now because you'll have gone and scheduled your time anyways.
Yeah.
To get from Cortona to Nicopolis, it's 5 gold each.
Okay. That's fine.
So we're gonna go back to Nicopolis?
I've got 5. Yeah, I've got 5
Yeah, she
gold.
got a wedding to watch.
Yeah, I gotta go to a wedding. I cannot let him be right. I have to fucking be there. Koltesh, you're on my side. We gotta prove my brother wrong. See,
Alright.
we're go.
I guess we can go to there and then come back and go to the temples after that.
Yeah, the temples will be there later. It's fine.
We'll,
I hope my dad doesn't laugh in
We
my
can
dreams
free
because
up
we're
on
taking
supplies
forever.
while we're home.
Yeah, and I'll. This will pretty much bankrupt me. I'll be down to 1 gold after this trip.
You can stay with me, Koltesh. I have needs for your strength.
Yeah, you guys might have to take up some paying jobs.
I'll just continue to sleep on the street.
Hey.
I'll just go to my temple.
Reed can sleep in my hovel too. There is
This
room on
shop
the
that
floor.
keeps getting broken into.
Yeah.
Perfectly safe.
Oh, actually, that's right. So that's since we'll be going, we'll be back. You know, obviously, Claudia will let you. Well, that's right. Yeah, Claudia will make sure we'll open the invitation to you again to stay.
Okay.
Your place.
So we're gonna call out there this evening, and
Sweet.
we'll do the travel back and the wedding.
The
How is
party's so broke, Lemon Eater, because we didn't have any money to begin with. Plus, my character spends all his gold on creating things. So
Yeah.
he spends it on creating things and running the shop. That's
They-
like all he ever spends his money on.
They haven't taken any paying jobs.
No paying jobs have been presented.
And
This
up
isn't-
until this point, as
You've been kind of on a
Valid.
mission from God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
pretty
mean,
much.
I've spent my whole life, working for
The temple.
in the temple in my city for my order,
Yup.
so I haven't needed anything
Yep.
Yeah.
really.
Claudia actually has worked jobs before. It just didn't, but she had a little bit of cush. So now I guess we'll step back to Nicopolis and then we can take some work. Nicopolis is a big city. We can definitely get some paying work here.
I guess. Yeah, if we spend some time, I can make some money off my shop.
Can you?
I can, as long as I'm not spending the money on building things.
Oh no, that wouldn't last.
No.
Maybe I can become a paid investigator.
Yes! Yes!
That'll be the Saturday night spin-off RPG.
That is
The adventure
literally
game.
the best thing to come out of this session. Is Reed Private Investigate, Reed the PI.
I'm Reed Ferrisville, private investigator.
And
Oh
I love how I bluffed those 2 guards with the
feel like that-
elder.
I feel like that really does need to be a spin-off, at least for 1 session.
Level
How do
one
we
off.
get a little extra cash?
No, that'll be fair. No, here's the thing.
That
No,
episode will
we
be called
all-
The Hustle.
So it's like 2 North, me and Jeff will play like NPCs, and you're trying. We do like a whodunit thing, and you're the investigator. It'd be great.
Just sort of like,
That'd be fantastic.
so-
That'd be fantastic.
That would be good.
Yeah.
I didn't cast no fire cantrip. You can't prove nothing.
You can't prove none.
You elfie broad.
There's your character right there.
That's
Oh
the character.
shit.
That's the character.
Sexist 19.
I feel like this needs to happen. I feel like this does need to happen now.
Yeah, it should. It honestly, I think the viewers would love it.
We might actually have to do that. Maybe after the wedding episode.
I'm gonna make some business cards. I don't have any money. Claudia, can I borrow some money to make some business cards?
If Claudia's funding your expedition, she gets a cut of the profits. She's not a
you get-
philanthropist.
That's
I
assuming
can
there
you
will
pay
be
back for the
profits.
business cards.
I can
Sorry,
help
what?
you find a
That's
hut.
assuming there will be profits.
I can
If
help
she's
you
paying
find a
for it,
hut
there
in
will
the
be.
crafting area. for you to set up shop. I can find you a hut and a crafting area for you to set up shop.
Oh, God.
Pretty. This is a thing.
Some cheesy 1970s, frickin',
French
PI
noir,
movie music playing in the background.
Yes.
French noir look. It's all in black and white.
Yes.
Ree's
you
gonna
could
make
put a
those
black and white
canaries
filter-
sing.
If you could put a black and white filter on our screens or on the Twitch overlay,
I probably could.
that would be boss.
I probably could.
And if I could, I would need to go to. I would totally willingly go to like a party supply shop and see if I can find one of those those old 1930s hats or shit.
It's a fedora.
But not like the newer ones, the older ones.
Yeah,
The wider-
they do look a little bit different. They do have wire rims.
Yeah.
But that is our session for the day. though.
Alicia needs to get like a cop bowler hat for her
Yeah.
character.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Oh,
So,
nice guy. Huh?
thank you for watching, viewers. Again.
You guys had to have enjoyed it because that was amazing.
No, it needs to be a high fashion hat,
Yeah,
kind
that
of
was-
cocked to all of the 1940s with a fishnet veil.
Oh,
Exactly.
geez.
Oh yeah. You know, she can be the veiled maiden of this campaign.
There you go.
So again, the RPGs in this channel run for charity. This month is, I'm using the wrong mouse, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. That's all I got. I'm just too tired and my ears hurt so much right now.
Oh, because of the full cover.
I
Gotcha.
hate these so much. So let's go ahead and go around and tell us who you are and where we can find you and all that fun shit. Alicia!
Hey, I'm NNG9 on Twitch. You can find me at that channel where I stream games and swear a lot. And actually, right after this, because we're gonna beat the crap out of the final boss, and I'm gonna curse like a mofo
At what
while
channel?
trying to do it. NNG9.
Why
You're
don't
playing-
you type I stream in chat?
Oh, right.
Finish-
Or
Dot
I think
hack.
you still have NNG9.
Boom. Right there.
You finishing up dot hack?
Yeah, I'm finishing up Dot Hack.
Cool.
Yeah, we're gonna finish Volume 1. We might start Volume 2. We'll see. But we're definitely finishing Volume 1 no matter how many tries it takes me. Fuck!
Those
Yeah,
games in
so
anime are super confusing.
Yeah, they are.
They are,
Oh
but
my
it's so,
God.
it's so worth it if you get when you get it. It's like it only took me 15 years, but I understand everything now.
Okay.
All
That's
right,
almost literal.
Dory.
Hello, I am Dory. I'm at Whimsy Queen on all of the social medias. I
is
play
stalker.
Ree Faison. Yeah, I really am. I play Ree Faison, Monk PI, and I'm probably actually gonna do some lettering art for that. So hit me up on Instagram or Twitter because I will make business cards, physical business cards. I will do it.
Monk PI is the best. I am so in love with this right now.
All right, Jeff.
I am at monkeyface2014 on Twitter, but on Twitch I am FreakyKid856. I will actually be streaming after this as well. I will be doing Battlefield 1. So you get to hear me curse at people that shoot me from behind and I've never even known they were there.
Okay.
Use the scope, dumbass.
Danny.
I'm terrible as a scout.
I am Two North in chat here. I'm Colin65 on Twitter. I am here for this amazing game where hijinks ensue.
It's ice cream, Jeff.
Sorry.
And
same mistake.
yeah, Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern. And on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern, Alicia and I are also part of The Vice. We're about to hit a year. Good Lord.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Alicia, the shout out command works too if you want to shout out Tall Squall's channel.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
So-
and that is run by Tall Squall, famed geeky cosplay DM / bodybuilder, known far and wide.
It's SO.
Oh, sorry.
Just
Okay.
like Misadventures.
Gotcha.
And then usually, depending on schedules, but most Sunday mornings at 8 a.m. Eastern, our decompression session from the previous day, Dungeons and Coffees, where we talk about the Saturday episode and go off on tangents and talk about all kinds of stuff. And yeah, we did mention the charity again?
Yes. The suicide
we did.
prevention, yes.
Yes. So charity here, charity on Tall Squall's channel, since his channel is also run completely for charity. So there's a lot of streams going around, not just us and Tall Squall, that do that kind of thing. So kind of look for them, and if you're able to donate, because it's all good causes. Every one of them. So,
Donate or share.
Yep.
Yeah, or share it on social media so somebody else can donate.
Yep. So, yeah, that's me. And I'll be probably watching Alicia now
Curse a
as
lot.
soon as we're done here, because it's vastly entertaining if you haven't had the pleasure
Even
to
if you
watch
don't
her.
understand the game.
You don't have to
If you haven't had the
just
pleasure
watch
of
her
watching
curse.
her attempt to beat games, just do it. You won't regret it.
Fuck Donald.
Yes.
No, fuck win. Fuck win.
I still think Donald's worse. You will never convince me Donald is not worse.
And Claudia's brother's a dick.
Yep.
There we go.
Just want to point out one more
That's
time, if I can get 100 followers by December 30th, on December...
No! You put it up! Fuck!
It's been up there for a while.
You just noticed it, didn't
If I
you?
can get 100 followers by December 30th, on December 31st, I will draw names from all the followers to win a giant ass D20. It'll be made out of poplar, so it won't have the nice little blue lines in it, but it'll be big and wood. And I just heard that.
Also, I am
Perfect
Total
for your
Brian
hand.
Wayne Foster. This is Tox Machina. Please don't forget to submit your questions to @ToxMachina on Twitter. Don't please ask about these specific characters to him. I'll understand.
Toodaloo.
See you guys next
Bye! Have a
week.
good day. This was 60 minutes, and it was not 60 minutes.